Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got so much going on today. Yes, I ain't even put that up there. How's it going, people? How y'all doing? Guess what? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Oh, I guess I should tell everybody that we out here, huh? It's always a fun thing to do. Tonight's going to be, I would like to say, a wonderful show. We finally got some companies that want to come on and talk about their stuff, talk about their products. My boy Anson is coming back on the show so we can talk, Kanye Drake it, sell a lot of differences that we never had. Just two very talented people, passionate about the sport. Went astray, but we back. Always coach coming without his caps. And here comes Colin with all his stats. This should be a good one. Considering Colin covers so much of college track and field, this should be a very, very, very good show. A very great show. There is a lot of stuff we will talk about, a lot of stuff we got to get into. Hold on one second, people. I need to introduce and let some people in on this show. Coach!
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm here. Baby.
I can hear you. Boy, you know I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
you know we're gonna talk.
Oh, yeah.
I already know how y'all finna come. I already know how you finna come. I already know how Colin finna come. I'm ready. That's why I got my shirt on today, okay? I came prepared.
Hey, where's the link on YouTube? Because I was trying to
it's on my Twitter page right now.
Okay, it's on your Twitter page. I bet that.
Yeah, I'm watching right now.
I bet. I want to make sure we get all this out.
Hold on, I sent it to your Instagram. Right. Okay, so before Colin come on, we got Colin coming on here a little later on. We also got Anson coming on here a little later on. I'm excited about that. I'm excited.
Hold on. Let me speak on something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I want everyone who watches this show, because you get thousands of people who watch this show. Once again, we're honored to be a part of this movement, and it's becoming a movement. What you and Anson just did need to get more recognition. You feel me? We don't need to rehash anything.
Yeah.
But we were sitting in the back. We saw from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is what manhood is.
Yeah.
And this is what we want all the younger athletes to see, the regular fans to see, or the everyday person to see. What can happen when a conversation takes place and everything can be rectified. Shout out to you. Shout out to the both of y'all, man. I just want to get that out.
Appreciate that 100%. That's why I told y'all, man. I'm excited about this show, man. I want to bring in this guest, okay? Who's been wanting to be on a part of Race Take, because I know the guy. And, I try and make sure that this platform is majorly for track and field people. So anything that I can figure out, any type of way I can help out, I'm here to do that. So without any further ado, I want to bring a friend of mine in. Introduce yourself.
Hey.
There we go.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, Ray Miller.
That would be me.
How you doing, sir? Welcome to Race Take.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Welcome to Race Take, man. Introduce yourself to the people and tell them who you are.
Well, my name's Ray Miller, and I'm the creator of a company called Lock Apparel. Lock Apparel is basically the first athletic clothing that actually makes you better, makes you a better athlete. It's not just a matter of, wicking or anything like that. This is actually structural clothing that can make you run faster, jump higher, recover faster. Don't sweat to death, right? All this stuff. We spent 10 years working on this stuff, and we've got 3 patents that nobody else has. And basically, we're ready to start showing this product off to the world. And you, sir, are the perfect conduit.
I try. So I know we know each other. We talked before, more than once. Yeah. So a few questions that I have for you. The reason why I want you to come on the show. Now this product that you have, that's of course, as you said, you got a patent on it. Can you explain how it makes you run faster, jump higher, jump further? Because you saying that, you got to keep in mind, like when I first met you said, I was like, boy, you saying a lot of stuff. You get talking about running faster, jumping further, jumping higher, and it's just clothes. It ain't nothing going in your system, just stuff on your body. You got to explain that. You got to explain that right there.
Okay, so this here just looks like regular compression shorts, right? That just looks like a regular compression short. But here I broke it down. First of all, Lock Apparel is the first product that holds your core together that's gender specific. So when you go out there and buy compression shorts, you're buying, basically women are buying a smaller version of what men buy, right? And there's no differentiation. So what I did was I broke it down here in black and white so you can actually see the construction of, this is the men's version, right? So basically what you have here, compression shorts are generally just made of spandex, and they're one grade of spandex, and they kind of hold you all together. But we all know your stomach, your hips, your glutes, your thighs, all different muscles. So they respond differently to that spandex. What we've done is we've taken the right amount of spandex and put it against the right muscle so that the body stays core strong while the legs have complete freedom. And we've also, one of the reasons we got a patent was because we're the only product that actually supports the pelvic floor. And that is one of the reasons. So when I created this product,
okay, well, hold on. I gotta stop. I gotta stop it. Okay. Because you said something that most people probably didn't catch. Okay. And again, there's a lot of track and field people in here, pelvic floor. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Back it up.
Okay. So actually, you would be better to talk about the pelvic floor because you're an athlete. But the pelvic floor is basically the thing that's between your legs, right? That supports. So when you bend your legs, you're actually losing energy into the ground. So what this short does, by supporting the pelvic floor, and that's one of the reasons why we got the patent. It took 5 years to get this patent, by the way. A lot of muddling and duddling with the patent agencies. Anyway, we got the patent, and basically this supports you from the bottom up, so that when you bend your legs now, or you bend your knees, you're actually getting supported in an upward way. So you're not losing energy, you're actually gaining energy. And that's a huge difference. So you can tell people as an athlete why the pelvic floor is so important in sprinting, or actually walking the dog even, right? Anything that you're in motion, the pelvic floor can make a big difference whether you are stronger or weaker when you move.
Yep. I mean, I know me and Coach both can attest to that, but just from being athletes and from being, coaches, that the one thing that we all understand is if you lose your hips, you lose the race. There's no getting around it. There's no ups, it and buts about it. If you are neck and neck with somebody and you lose your hips and they don't, you just lost the race. So in the essence of that understanding, that would be the importance of your pelvic floor being able to stay, I guess, underneath you and keep your hips underneath you. Because one thing that everybody knows how I really got started was breaking down videos. And that's how we coined the term knee ash, which I need to get trademarked. But anyway, knee ash comes from when athletes are able to keep their pelvis and their core together so that they can keep bringing their foot up. The moment you lose your hips, you lose your knee ash. So basically, it from what you have and the garment, what it is, it would allow, just so the people understand, it will allow an athlete to continue to have proper knee ash through the entire line, meaning their knees won't drop. is pretty much what you're saying that product does, and which is why you have a patent on it.
Correct. So, yeah. So, I mean, the whole thing about the core, right? The core, your strength comes from cores. Now, a little bit of quick background. I created this as a combination of a compression short and a dance belt. Ballet dancers use a very strong belt underneath their tights to keep their core. That's why they can jump so high and spin so fast and stay centered and all that stuff, because their core is continually engaged. Now, there's nothing that Nike or Puma or anything engages your core. Nothing. They just got fancy shorts or fancy shirts or whatever with their logo on them, but they don't do nothing for you. They just look good, and they got a big swish or a big tiger or whatever they got on them, right? But they don't actually make you a better athlete. They just make you look good. So what I did when I set out, because I'm an ex-athlete, I used to coach the national volleyball team here in Canada. I'm in Canada.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Amen. And basically,
but we know who you pulling for every summer when track and field starts.
Oh, Andre? No.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I don't really care. I wanted to make athletes actually better. I wanted to get the sweaty, stinky stuff off their bodies and get them stuff that breathe properly and let their bodies get more oxygen so they can recover faster, be stronger, everything. So I put a lot of work into this, the lock, because it was the first product ever that actually engaged the core by using different strengths of spandex on different muscles, and that's the key. So just like I was saying, sport or gender specific, right? So like this is what the men's one looks like, right? And but the women's one looks completely different. The women's one has a full gluteal pull on it, right? And basically it locks in the stomach and tightens up the core. Again, pelvic floor being supported so that there's, I tell you, you can say, because you run in it, you can say you get more power with less effort. That's what it does. When your core is engaged and your pelvic floor is supported, you get more power with less effort.
Well, I will say this because, I have tested it out. And when you first reached out to me, I didn't believe nothing that you said. I was like, I don't believe none of that. You're full of crap. That's impossible. That's literally impossible. Who are you, NASA? I don't believe it. Send it to me. He sent it to me, people. I'm not even lying. He sent it to me. And then here's the crazy part about it. Because, so, Coach knows this. My entire career, I ran with scoliosis. All right? Even Rick knows this. So my left side is 10 millimeters shorter than my right side. When he sent me those shorts, immediately I was able to feel what he's talking about because of my scoliosis situation. Now, from a track standpoint, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try these things out. Let me go out to the track. Let me see what it is. Because if it ain't what it is, I'm telling you, it ain't. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I keep it 100. I went to the track. I put them on. I called him back. I said, I'm not going to tell anybody about this stuff until I'm done running. That's the truth, people. I've been knowing about it forever. I'm telling you the truth. I said, I'm not, and he'll tell you the truth. I said, I'm not. I don't give a damn about you making no money. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about your dollar, okay? It's about radios right now. I'm not telling nobody about this until I'm done running because this shit actually worked. And that's why now you're here, because I was for real. I wouldn't finna tell nobody while I was running. What I look like going to tell everybody else how I'm coming out the blocks fast now. What I look like going to tell everybody I got to run against, hey, y'all need to get these shorts I got because this how I'm running so fast out the block. I'm not going to tell y'all nothing. I don't run no more. So now he's on the show to tell y'all, like, that's how it happened. That's exactly how it happened. Like, I don't, So.
Well, you were going to be the secret weapon that we were going to launch this thing with, right? And then you just stopped running. So now we got to go.
Well, I will go ahead and feel comfortable saying this, though, that so you recently sent some product to Mary Beth, correct?
Yes, I did. Mary Beth,
what was her feedback on it after you talked to her, after she ran in it, played in it and stuff like that? Because you sent her like a package of almost everything, right?
Yeah, I sent her a package of the whole time. I mean, as far as the Lady Lock goes, for her, what she said was in her warm-up, she didn't seem to, her knees went up better, right? Her knees went up better with less work. And then she said during the race, she really didn't notice much, but she said after the race, she felt a lot more comfortable, and she said that she didn't feel like she had worked so hard, right? As you.
Mm-hmm.
So she's only had it for a few days, right? So she trained, she ran in it. So I haven't had full feedback. And then the rest of the clothing, basically, she said that felt amazing. I'm going to get more feedback from her, I guess. So, but initially, she likes it and she's going to run in it. So I guess that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Let me ask you this: what would be your direction, like with track and field with your company right now? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to come in and compete with the big wigs and sponsor athletes, or are you trying to just help people out? Like, hey, I can assure you that this stuff I have will help you train better. Or are you approaching it like equipment? And like equipment style gear, underwear stuff, or are you trying to actually like come in and I guess like clothe athletes in like what you're wearing now? Like, are you trying to be that person? Like, what's your angle with like? I'll just go track and field. I won't go sports in general, but just track and field. Like, why you feel like track and field is a good avenue for what you're doing?
Well, this product actually, because it supports your core. I mean, we have hundreds of athletes that have worn this in hundreds of disciplines. Everything from paddling boats, to rock climbing, plus all the high performance sports, football. We've got this stuff on a few NFL guys. We've got some baseball players that wear it, right? We don't want to go out there. We don't want to become the next Nike at this point or anything like that. I really made this product to make athletes better, to give them an alternative to the stuff that's out there. And the stuff that's out there, whether it's Nike or Puma or Under Armour, whatever, pretty much the same stuff. It's just got a different logo on it. Like our friend, the coach there, he's got the Under Armour under his chin. But but the thing is, the lock is a game changer no matter what sport you're in. For track and field, and I mean, I'm going to say this and people are going to roll their eyes at it, but I've had marathoners that have worn this stuff that have taken 20 minutes off their personal best. 20 minutes in a marathon. Yeah. These are not like the top level marathoners, but they're guys that run, they run and they've taken, we've got, sprinters that have knocked 2-3 of a second off their time, depending on what grade they're at. So for a track, for where I see this in the track world is I can't compete with Nike. I can't, I can't match the money to sponsor people unless somebody loves this product so much they give me a call and say, hey, I want to become the next Under Armour, so let's get with Lock Apparel, right? That's a different story. But in the meantime, my goal is because this is an undergarment, right? It's an undergarment. So you could wear it under your track shorts or whatever, and you would have the same benefit. And we wouldn't be competing with, Nike or Puma or whatever. And that would be the thing, right? Now, I got lots of football guys or basketball players, they wear it underneath their team shorts, soccer players, no problem, right? So that's where
so you basically saying I can only like go from like a male perspective, like a new age effective jock strap. A little more about the best way I can put like an Elon Musk style 2020 jock strap.
A sophisticated ball holder.
Because I'm hearing all the smart stuff you saying, but I'm like, it sounds like he's gonna create another jock strap that just hold your stuff together. But it actually works. It's for both people.
Actually, getting back to ballet dancers, they wear dance belts and their stuff is not hanging between their legs, right? So it's good. It gets it off. It gets the pelvic floor supported properly without your man stuff getting in the way, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what it does. So yeah, you can call it a sophisticated jock strap. You can call it whatever you like, right? Try it out, and you'll get it, right?
Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. Say it slowly, but where can they find their website at so that they can look at it and get more information about it if they wanted to?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just www.lockapparel.com.
That's it?
Just the way it sounds. Yep, lockapparel.com. L-A, lockapparel.com. Yeah.
You're going to catch hell because a lot of folks don't know how to spell apparel, like me. I don't know if it's 1 P, 2 P's, 1 L, 2 L. I'm going to be honest with you. I mess it up every time.
Is there an E at the end of the K or just straight L-O-C-K?
No, L-O-C-K.
Okay.
apparel.com.
You got a Twitter?
No, I don't.
I was gonna retweet it for you. Like you gotta get a Twitter. I was gonna
actually there's Twitter on the website, and Facebook's on the website, and Instagram's there. We haven't done much.
You just don't run it because you the man in charge. Just like we got that shit, but I don't.
Yeah. I'm way too old to figure out how that.
You're like, oh no, we got it, but you got to talk to that department down there.
You got to talk to the kids, right? The kids that know how to do that.
Hey, that's a truth. Well, we appreciate you coming on the show. But before you get off the show, we gotta throw some track and field stuff at you. Okay.
Sure.
The track and field trivia for you. Right now.
Yeah.
World Championships coming up. You got females out there.
Yeah.
Do you think Elaine Thompson will repeat and win it again? Put you on the spot.
That's a good question. If Mary Beth's wearing the locks, you're going to give her a run for the money.
Hey, you're going to stay in work mode no matter what. Like, well, it depends.
I'm sorry. I'm biased. But I don't know. I mean, Elaine is the favorite. There's no question about that.
Okay, next question. Do you think that your home favorite, Andre DeGrassi, is going to get a medal again this year?
I'm not sure about that. I haven't been following him that much, but he hasn't been in the news that much lately, so I don't know whether he's playing to lay him low or whether he's training well. I haven't seen much of his results lately. I'm not sure. I got to be honest with you. I don't know.
Last question.
Yes, sir.
Would you prefer the Olympics being in Toronto or the Olympics being in LA?
I like both, right? I like both.
That's a setup question.
I mean, if they're in Canada, I don't have to travel. I can just go to the games, right? I just live in my house and drive over. So LA got to fly down. But I don't care. You know, this is what I would love. I would love to see if we got some athletes, you know, with this undergarment, and for them to be the top 5 times, both men and women, right? No matter who they're with, right? That would be cool. That would be cool.
I mean, I think you got a good shot. That's one reason why I wanted to, bring you on here. I think you got a good shot at it. I do know of, some athletes who have ran and did have it as undergarments. I think, if I'm not correct, and if I'm not, 2019 when Mike got third, I think he had it on underneath his under his Nike stuff, right? Yeah, I thought so.
Mike wore it.
Underneath this stuff.
He also won the gold medal in the Pan American Games that year.
Yeah, and Mike was wearing it underneath his Nike stuff then too.
The Nike, wearing it underneath.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, as of right now, you kind of sprinkled in track and field, and the people you have sprinkled it on have had, some type of success. I actually talked to Mary Beth after she ran this weekend, and she ran 10.9 easily, and she was like, "Ray was the easiest 10.9 ever in my life," and I was like, okay, if you say so. I ain't doing that. You just be ready to do it at the USA's.
Yeah, she told me she actually stumbled out of the blocks because she had more power than she thought she had, right? And she still ran 10.9.
Yeah. All right, Brother Red. Well, we appreciate you for coming on. I will make sure that I will try and tag your Twitter if I find it from the young people so that people can find you. And give me I will make sure to put your website up and do the best I can to promote you.
Okay.
I would definitely say I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you taking the time out. I appreciate you even wanting to explain to people for a good 20, 30 minutes on what exactly it is that you have and how it helps track and field people. Because the thing that we're always trying to do here on this platform is we're trying to make sure that we use all avenues to help track and field athletes, no matter what it is, even if it's somebody, because the way I see it is it may be somebody out there who's unsponsored right now. And the reason why they're unsponsored may be the fact that they're missing that 1/10 or whatever. And maybe they can reach out to you and you guys work out some type of a deal, and then, because it's so many athletes right now that's unsponsored. so many athletes that's just, I mean, like just not financially, but there's a lot of athletes who don't even have gear to run in. So I'm glad that you at least came on and showcased your face, and hopefully that, that they'll check you out and look at the stuff that you have and see that, you are able to be in a position to, provide the garments, for whatever, you guys work out, with that aspect to help them become a better athlete. So at the end of the day, that's all we care about. That's the main reason why when you reached out to me, it's like, hey, let me get on Raise Take. I was like, are you sure? And you was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, hey, man, the flow open for everybody. Just come on. So we appreciate you. And I definitely look forward to talking to you more after this show is over with some other stuff that you got going on. And somebody said, is there a Raise Take coupon code?
I'll peep that too.
We can talk about that.
We might have to talk about that. Put a Raise Take coupon code in there.
Maybe we get you one of these fancy shirts here.
You know what? That's not a bad idea. I need all of that stuff. I got some stuff, but I need all of that stuff. I need to come on the next Raise Take, fit it out, and everything like apparel.
Yeah. Anyway, give me a day, and I'll make sure all our social media stuff is up and running. Right.
All right. No problem.
You can start to tag stuff, but I'll send you a quick tag and say our Instagram or all that other junk is up and running, so people can reach out to us. That'd be great.
Cool. All right, Brother Red. Well, we appreciate you being on the show. Stick around and make sure you finish watching the show because it's about to get crazy now. We was only civil because you was on the show, and we try to be civil when white people come on the show. So we was only civil because you was on the show. Like when Clint, Nunn, Jim, and Warner come on, we try and be civil and break it down. So when you get off, it's back to the barbershop, Jack.
I'm ready to be amused.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We love you. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
All right. Let's do this.
Let me tell you something, man.
Go ahead before I do this.
We got some savages in this comment section. Yo,
I
was over here trying to keep my composure because you gotta learn to be Hollywood, man. One, they were coming at me about the lighting.
I saw that.
Okay? They were coming at me about my lighting. Then they were sitting there talking about, yo, coach got the face like, y'all are petty. Yo, I'm good. Now, listen, man, I'm good. We was good. This is very good insight because people don't understand. I don't think people understand that a lot of dudes get these injuries when they don't have the proper support. And let's be clear, when we was running them Nike speed suits, they ain't support too much stuff at all. Okay, so that's kind of why I wore two.
It's kind of why I wore two back in the gap. All right, look at him. He already coming back into the show causing problems. He got the black screen, blue screen going on, and it's coming in and out. First and foremost, I would definitely say I'm loving this foursome right now. I will definitely say this foursome is a foursome. Before we get started, Hold on, Ray.
What's up? I want you to tell Anson, right? If he ever keep me off his platform on IG, I'm gonna be on the comment section just being mad disrespectful. So he gonna add me to his IG show one of these days, man. Okay?
Hold on, what you talking about, yo?
Yo, I'll be on your IG. I'll be supporting your IG. You don't be adding me, man.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. You're saying I'm not following you right now?
You don't be adding me, bro. Like I need you to follow me.
Your show that you had yesterday.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let him get that out first.
I think I'm following
you. You had Colin on there. You had Baby Girl on there. Me and Bernard back.
Oh, you're talking about on the live. Dog, I brought you. You were in the comments yesterday.
I was on. Yes, I was. I was all in the comments.
No one said nothing to me. Yo, dog, I've added you before, yo. That wouldn't be nothing, yo.
But I got overtalked.
Come on,
man.
Got
civilization going on there right now. Y'all gotta add me on there next time.
Y'all started already. All
right. First and foremost, let's go ahead and clear up all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and say it like this. Like I always say, this stuff we do is fun and funny at the same time. a lot of times I'll say passion gets involved to where we feel and do act a certain way. I'll be the first person to apologize to Anson. That's why I want him on the show, because a lot of the things that I said and promoted was more of me saying and promoting it from a standpoint of how I felt. After that, of course, immediately me and Anson talked about the whole situation. And then even me and what's his name? We actually talked about, well, we talked like a week ago, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? So I think what happened during that time was a misunderstanding of what was trying to happen. Meaning like an avenue that Anson them wanted to take that was not a bad avenue to go from the dynamics of what track and field needs. I feel as though it was just it was just, to me, placed in front of us so quickly, and then I had to come to the defense of people. And then after further talking to Anson, and Anson breaking it down like, Ray, you're going overboard because, and here's why. So I just wanted to clear that up, to know that there's never been any type of problems between me and Anson from his show to this show. We didn't agree for about a hot hour, and then me and him went off on each other, and then he was like, bro, that's it. You good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. and then it was over with. It was literally just like that. We just ain't brought y'all back to us or us back to y'all, but we ain't had
Microphone cut off.
because I told her, I was like, hey, you know what we're gonna have to do?
Your microphone. You're muted.
Your mic's muted, yo.
Click the mute button on your thing.
Hold on, all right, my bad. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so all I was trying to say is, I was like, hey, you know what? We just got to come back like Drake and Kanye and wait about a month. and then get back on the screen and be like, yeah, we back, baby. So that's cleared up now.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
Can y'all hear me? Because I lost something because I touched my microphone.
Do I sound? Y'all hear me clear?
Yeah, your camera just keeps blinking. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I can see that, Colin.
Y'all keep going.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying I'm seeing it. Why he leave?
I don't know.
Okay.
But oh damn, I was about to say something. I gotta wait for him to come back though. Hey, once the discussion starts though, this is gonna be very, very interesting, yo, because Lamont, you've been saying some shit, yo. I'm just like, what's really going on over here, yo? I've been watching, dog. I've been watching.
You wearing that sweatshirt because they just announced it, the second season for Squid Games?
Okay, now we good.
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Nah, you had no idea. You had no idea.
And
Yeah, man.
I
I was about to say.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say. I feel like my methods.
Hold on. I gotta stop you 1 second because I gotta shout out Trayvon for this tweet. Trayvon said Anson's screen is giving me epilepsy.
Yo, I don't know why this is happening right now, dog. I'm saying I don't know why. I don't even know why this is happening in the first place, dog.
Do you have another camera?
My camera looks so crisp though, but it looks so crisp.
Yeah, but it keeps blinking. It's not even on.
Anson, they said that you got Cricket wireless.
Yeah, Cricket mobile.
Hey, you already know this raise tape, boy. You better fix it fast. These folks is finished.
I'm gonna fix it right now.
Gonna get dragged.
I'm gonna fix it right now. Hold up.
Oh, that was Trayvon that came at you? Oh, that's tough.
Hey, that boy got Metro Wi-Fi.
Okay, watch.
Lord.
Okay, here we go. Hold up.
Hey. Well, I'm gonna get my bill.
There we go. Okay.
All right,
okay,
there you go. All right, now go ahead. Now you can finish. Go ahead.
But it was so crisp.
Yeah, but it kept blinking.
It was so crisp. Okay, now where was I? Yeah, my methods. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were questioning. I understand that, but I feel like, in general, for people who have been following what I do, you know that my intentions are always in the right place. So that's where my issue was. The conversation should have happened right away, especially with me and you, Ray. It should happen right away. And I think that's where the issue was, because you didn't really have a sense of what was going on, right? I think that, I don't know when, but in the long run, you and Mario probably be on air together at some point. I really do feel like that. But there's a lot of things he has to learn. There's a lot of things he has to learn. There's a lot of things that, but the thing about him is he knows his shit, yo. He knows his shit. He's not scared. He's not afraid to speak his mind, and he's talented, yo. He's just kind of dumb sometimes. But overall, like, you know, he's bringing a lot of stuff to the sport. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to laugh that hard, Lamont, but I'm saying, like, yeah, he brings a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that me myself, like, I'm not afraid to take some risks in order to help the sport, yo. Because at the end of the day, shit needs to be shaken up a little bit, yo.
And for the record, we have talked since that whole ordeal, like literally, like and then Ray. And me and Marcus, me and him, we talked. We literally talked. What day it was? Thursday of this past week. You know, so.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, we just talked. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, you know, I'll put it this way. You know, he came at me from a different avenue after everything had happened, and then, you know, I appreciated that. Even after I was pissed off and everything, he came still. You know, I don't want to use the word humble, because that's almost like disrespectful. But he didn't let it bother him that I was pissed off. He was like, "Bro, you'll be all right. Get over it. Let's talk." And then, you know, that's what happened. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to both of y'all for that. And I'm pretty sure here in the future some stuff will be happening. And like you say, he just need to be groomed. That's all.
You know? He's a little rough around the edges.
And a lot of rough. Well, you know,
a little bit of refining. You
know
what I'm saying? But,
you know, overall, I had to sit into Illuminati clone lab, but it's all right. You know, let it come out like new Gucci. It's okay. All right.
But yeah, man. At the end of the day, yo, yeah, we good, yo. Like, everything's straight now. We're good, yo. Let's talk about
let's do it.
Some of the bullshit y'all been saying.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Go ahead. We're finna go on and start with the top part of it. NCAA. Okay. I know what Coach and Colin both ready to talk about. They ready to talk about Abbott. Okay. They ready to say, Ray, we told you so. Okay. Well, first of all, you don't have to tell me that, because I saw it. All right. And I apologized immediately for jumping off the bandwagon. I said I didn't believe it based on the fact that I said she had peaked. Now, hear me out, and I'm going to let y'all go ahead. I still believe that she had peaked. Here's where I'm going to give Coach what's his name credit for. I'm going to give him credit for the fact that once she peaked, she was able to hold it. That's the difference. Usually when you peak, you come right back down, okay? You get to your peak, it's a mountain. That's why it's called a peak. It's called a peak for a reason. You at your peak, you don't stay there, you come back down. You can't tell me that Abby running as fast as she did indoors and then opening up and then hitting 2180 is not her maintaining a peak to where it's like the Andes Mountains. Like, she stayed on top. Now, the reason why I say that is because I feel like if she had not been my version of peak, she would have won the 100 and the 200, okay? I feel like that 200, that 2180 came from I'm an athlete and I'm pissed the hell off that I just lost that 100. So now y'all finna feel the wrath of God. That's how I feel that 2180 came. And that's what it looked like. It looked like she was like, oh no, y'all finna get it. So I'm still sticking by peak. I'm still sticking at that. I'm just saying she was able to hold her peak longer than anybody.
I don't think she's peaked, Doc.
So you think she can go faster?
Colin, you want this one, or you want me to wait and go after you, bro?
I can go quickly, because so first you might have forgotten, I didn't believe Abby was gonna win this. Like, I thought I had favorable feeling. Like, I thought she was gonna win. I really like what she looked like at SECs. But But looking after seeing the race, like Abby's looking really, really good, and it's like of course she was probably gonna win, but picked Ophelia because you can't just pick the favorite every time. That's boring. No, ain't nobody trying to pick the favorite every time. And so I thought it was gonna be Ophelia that was gonna get it. I don't think there was ever a chance that anyone that wasn't wearing a Texas uniform, looking back at it, I don't think there was a chance that anyone that wasn't wearing a Texas uniform was going to win that 100. Julian Alfred went undefeated in the 100 this year, second fastest time ever. She figured out how to run in rounds now this year, like from indoors where she broke the 60 record and then in the prelim and then, didn't show up in the final. She figured out how to do that round stuff. So I don't think anyone was going to win it outside of a Texas uniform. But, that's all I had to say about that. You were more on the Abby train, so Coach, you got it.
Okay. I done told y'all. I warned y'all. You cannot look at SECs and just say, okay, because she lost SECs, she was going to lose nationals. I also said to y'all, you have to look at the fact that she has there's a bigger goal. Remember, Favor Philly, the pressure was all Favor. Favor was already in the World Championships. She's going. Unless she got to go to Nigeria for whatever nonsensical reason.
She don't.
Okay, boom. So guess what? She don't have to leave the States. Now, you have to remember, okay, she got World Championships. She's one of the favorites to make the team in the 200. One of those meets had to be the sacrificial lamb. SECs had to become the sacrificial lamb because she had to get through the first and second round of the NCAAs. Then she had to show up and show out at the NCAA meet. But she had to do just enough to send the warning shot. Hey, I'm going to win this. I've been dominant. I've been owning these girls for the last year and a half. I'm fine. Y'all wrote her off. But I also said that I know the coach. I know what the ultimate goal was. That's why I put no stock into that. And believe you me, you all had every right to look at Favor Ophelia as the favorite because let's be honest, Dennis Shaver has earned the right to be considered the GOAT of women sprinting in college track and field. So y'all not wrong going with Favor Ophelia, but you got to look at a pattern. And I said that a couple of shows ago. You got to watch the pattern. And the pattern is look at the big picture, look at the shortage of the season. Because remember, the championships is like next month. Literally, it's literally in a month. You have to look at the bigger picture. Do you get her ready for SECs and then she just barely holding on for the rest of the year? Or do you sacrifice the first and second round knowing that she's good enough just to skate through? Or do you put everything in that basket for the SEC meet and say the hell with everything else? No. She's an anomaly. For real. She's an anomaly. So you have to treat the anomaly as such. So I had no doubt that she was going to win the 200. We all agreed that the 100 was going to be up in the air. That could have been anyone's race. But to Colin's credit, Julian Alfred has showed the most consistency in the 100. I was worried about what I saw indoors. That's why I didn't go with her. Plus, I'm a big Melissa Jefferson fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge supporter of her coach, and everything else. So I was going to get off that train. But let me tell you this. After I saw that 100-meter final, and I saw how Abby gapped Favor in that 100, I knew it was over. It was Rap City. I knew it. So today, my name is I Told You So.
Answer, what you thinking down there?
I think Abby has a chance to make it in 100 too.
In what country?
So check this out. Because
that country would have to be America, right?
She's American, right? The girl from Texas.
No,
Julian
she's
Alfred?
Jamaican. She's Jamaican.
She's Jamaican, right? And then second place is also Jamaican, right? So let's call her the American NCAA champion, right? Okay, 1090. Y'all know the conditions in Oregon weren't the best. The talk of it was happening throughout the whole week. So she ran 1090 like that. Also ran 21.8 like that. Also split what?
Sorry, she from
When
St. Lucia. Sorry, she from St. Lucia.
Alpha.
Our bad. Sorry, we try to claim everybody. Our bad.
St. Lucia, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Yo, Lamar, I didn't know you were Jamaican, dog.
Yeah.
Anyways, respect. So, yo, Colin, you said she ran 11:08.
I'm pretty sure she ran 11:08.
What's she running the heats?
Right here, look, 11:08.
What's she running the heats?
That's.
So she ran
finals,
that 90. She ran that 90 at regionals.
Maybe I know she didn't run it in the final because she came in third with 11:08.
Okay,
But
so
might have ran it at I don't know. I'm just saying. Yeah, they're saying I guess she ran it in the
Semis.
All right, continue.
she ran it. I remember seeing 1090 clock next to her name.
Might have been
So
at the semis. It might have been in the
Yeah.
semis.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember there were 6 girls who ran under 11 seconds.
Yeah,
in the semis.
she went 1090 in the heats.
Yeah.
okay, so 1090. Now, from the 400, when I saw the 4x4, I was like, yo, man, this girl's in some next level shape, yo. She's built to last for the remainder of the season. She ain't gonna run no more 4x4s, but she ain't gonna trip off trying to double. That's less running for her at USA's coming up. And really, I mean, you said you talked to the coach and you said that they were planning to peak at some point. Was it for NCs, or do they have a bigger goal, like as far as the World Championships? 'Cause I'll tell you this: if Abby goes to the World to US trials and makes that team in anything on home soil in front of the USA, as white as she is, it is over, dog. It's over. Her contract
So
is
you
gonna
think-
be ridiculous, dog.
You right.
If it was any other
You
country,
100%
if it was
correct
any
now.
other, yeah.
But
if
you
the
think
world
that
was in any
she? So
other
you
country,
think that she can be in the mix to get top 3 in
In
2
100?
weeks in 100?
yo, in big races, I always go with closers. She's a closer.
Yeah, she's got the
Right.
fifth best time in the U.S. right now.
Fifth best time in the. Thank you, Colin. Fifth best time in the U.S. and she's a closer. You know, in them high pressure situations, starts don't always go how they're supposed to, dog. And the starts were, count that for 20 or 30 meters of the race. You still got 70 meters of the race where acceleration and top end speed really mean the most. So she's gonna have an advantage in the majority of the race. And high pressure situations, you got to give people as much time as they can. She got a whole 80, 70 meters to use what she got. Yo, man, I see her coming top 3 in both.
She can't come top 3.
So then who's not making it? Tiana
That's what I'm saying.
Daniels
She can't come top 3.
Leah Haas?
It's too.
Tiana Daniels, are you really relying on Tiana Daniels right now? How has she looked?
Whoa.
I'm saying one of them's missing.
How has she looked?
Whoa. Time
How
out.
has she looked?
You mean
Go
Tiana
get my
Daniels?
drink now for my
Hold
cup
time
on
out.
that one. Y'all go ahead.
So you're
Y'all must be
telling
friends.
now.
Yeah, new coaches.
Y'all must be
Hold on.
friends.
No. You mean to
Y'all
tell
must be
me
friends.
you are convinced that Tiana Daniels, the woman who has showed up at every major meet and has made every team since 2019, is it gonna make the team?
Abby's got momentum. She has momentum, and she's gonna have the fans behind her. Everywhere she goes in the States right now, it's gonna be home court advantage. Everywhere.
I got Abby at 4th. I'm being honest, respectfully. I got Abby at 4th. I do not
Okay,
have her getting top
but-
3, but I literally have her
So-
getting 4th.
But you have Mary Beth in the top 3, don't you?
Hell yeah! Why wouldn't I not? Why would-
wait.
So we are aware that she just raced on
Hey,
Saturday too, right?
Listen,
We are aware of that,
listen,
right? Hold on. Before I go there,
Okay.
we are aware that Mary Beth raced on the same day that they raced, right?
Okay.
Y'all are aware of
That's
that, right?
not
I know it's a yes or no question. Like, did you know? Because Colin can
didn't
pull it
know.
up.
I didn't know.
I was watching
Okay, well-
college track, but I'm sure.
What I do know,
Here's
What
why
I do
I'm
know-
saying that. The reason why I'm saying that
what I
is
do know is
because
that's not going to happen.
she just ran 10-9 again. So I don't understand, y'all. How do you keep counting out somebody who keeps running 10-9? and she didn't even do it. She ain't ran 10-9 on no Oregon track, none of that. She keeps running 10-9 legally on bullcrap tracks, and she can't get
Where'd
in
she
the
run it?
conversation.
Where'd you run it?
In Colorado at a high school, and it's a USA Track and Field sanctioned meet. If you go look at it, the tailwind was 1.4. She ran on a high school track 10-9.
And a high school track and a high altitude track. It's the altitude.
So
I
wouldn't
know it's
that
a girl and everything, dog, but I'm
wouldn't
just
that
saying,
balance
dog,
it out in
it's-
Oregon?
No. Okay, that's gonna balance it out for everybody. You give Abby some good weather, dog. Just listen. Out of the white girl battle, dog, I'm giving it to Abby, yo. I'm giving it to Abby right now. She's hot. Yo, she's on fire right now. She has the fan support, and she's younger. I'm not saying that Mary Beth isn't old. Don't get me wrong. She's still very young, but I'm just saying, when you got momentum on your side at this age, I can't listen. Y'all are gonna have to bring me back so I can see you slowly take those caps
Coach
off.
don't put a hat on
one by one.
And you talking, so I know
I'm
who
gonna
that
go
cap
one
for.
by one. All the points you're wrong about, and you're gonna take all those hats off one by one. But look, Abby though, momentum is a serious thing. Yeah?
Not top 3. Top 3 is going to be. I'm gonna tell you right now. Top 3 is going to be the same mix of that Jacksonville race, because let's just think back. Jacksonville. Who won Jacksonville?
Yeah, Sha'carri won.
No, she didn't. Who won Jacksonville? The real race.
Claremont. Oh no. If you're talking about Jacksonville, yeah, it's still Sha'carri.
No. The real race. When Aaliyah Hobbs was
the real
killing.
race.
The actual race.
I'm not talking about the second
race. The real
race.
race, Ray.
The real race
the real
is the
race?
first one that went off that had Aaliyah Hobbs in it.
No,
So you don't count Aaliyah Hobbs beating Sha'carri on that day, and beating Mary Bell
on that day.
Yeah.
On that day, yeah. But if
so
Aaliyah
watch
ran
this.
Again,
So watch this.
If Aaliyah ran again, she probably would have lost too.
Hold on. So on May 18th, Aaliyah Hobbs beats Sha'carri, and Mary Bell takes third. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On June, whatever yesterday was.
Wait. And then they ran again though.
And then they ran again. Aaliyah Hobbs did not get in the race. Aaliyah Hobbs did not run.
But Sha'carri ran better. You can't just
Sha'carri,
forget that, dog.
Sha'carri didn't run faster than Aaliyah Hobbs did in the first round, though. That's the thing. Aaliyah Hobbs still ran faster. So now stay with me, though. If they raced then, and then them two just raced again, and the exact same thing happened, is what I always say. You an athlete. We can't pretend like athletes just go sit down. Like progression. If you just look at a graph, we used to say, and coach, you know I'm not lying. We used to say whoever wins Texas relays is gonna make the team at USA's. Why? Because you don't came out now. You don't came out.
That me and Mount Sac used to be used to be a very high predictor of what
because
what, for college athletes?
No, for pros, because pros would open up at like Texas or Mount Sac. If you won those two meets, if you won those two meets, that means your chances of winning USA's is higher. Why? None of us is gonna stop training. So you gotta out-train me to get in front of me in the next 3 months. As an athlete, that typically ain't gonna happen. What I'm saying about even with New York, and we'll get back to college, that's why Sha'carri lost 100. Aaliyah Hobbs didn't stop training, and I've already beat you. So the only reason why I say Abby can't be in the conversation because of the other women that's out there. I'm respectfully giving her 4th, okay? But do I think that if it's in the mix between T.T. Terry, Sha'carri Richardson, Aaliyah Hobbs, Mary Bell, I don't give a damn what y'all say. She been there, done that. This is my mix, and I gotta also throw in Daniels, whatever she do it or not. I can't say that Abby Steiner is going to beat all of those girls, because that means only 2 can be in front of her. That's tough, bro. That's tough. That's tough.
Look, man,
that's tough. In the 100, 200, I'm with you. I'm with you in the 200. 200, she win 200. Right now, Abby Steiner wins the 200 USA. The 100, though?
She ain't gonna win the 100. She'll come third.
I don't even think she's gonna make the team in the 100. She get 4th. She'll be on a relay. She'll make 4th. I got her again 4th for sure.
First off, big up.
Abby may not even contest the 100 while we sit back and think about it. She might not even contest the 100.
Okay, look at.
I mean, if I'm 2180, I ain't even hopping that thing.
He was trying to force Noah to do the double yesterday. And
but Noah, if Noah was smart, he would. If Noah was smart, he would. He's obviously in great shape right now.
He literally said to your face he wasn't going to do it.
He did, but when I spoke to him earlier in the year, he was all hyped about this. It was in Birmingham. He just PR'd, and he was like, yeah, of course I'm going to do both. I got a buy already in the 200. Of course I'm going to do the 100, see what I could do. So I know it's at the back of his mind. He said it. So he's been swayed the other way now. You run 1960, obviously your speed is at a certain point, dog. So why not?
Wouldn't Abby be swayed the same way if she just ran 2180? to not even mess with the
I already
100.
said what Abby's gonna do. I know. Look it. I know that y'all are Mary Beth fans. Big up the one named Mary Beth, okay? But this is all I'm saying. When you said she's been there and done that, what has she been there and done?
World championships, pressure.
You talking about world indoors?
Yeah, she got a medal from World Indoors. That's pressure.
Wait, come on, man.
That's not pressure.
Hey, you know what? I don't
It's
like
not the same kind of pressure.
No. I don't like to discount any world championship meet, whether indoor, outdoor, underwater.
I'm not doing that.
What I'm saying is, there's
But the
no
fact
way.
that she showed up, indoors, it says a lot. Now, me personally, outdoors is a different animal. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to tackle an extra 40 meters. Now, yes, has she started showing a different level of performance? Yes. But
so why aren't we talking about Micaiah Briscoe? Because
she hasn't ran.
She ain't ran.
Okay, but she did better. She did run, but she did better than Mary Beth.
The last time she ran outside.
She did better.
Outside.
So
what did she ran outside for us to debate with, though?
About been there, done that. We're talking been there, done that now. So let's do the been there, done that talk. She been there, done better than Mary Beth. So why is Mary Beth? She been there, done better than Mary Beth. So why aren't we saying, oh well, she's proven, she's done her thing. She'll obviously rise to the occasion because she handles pressure.
Dog, when was the last time Micaiah Briscoe ran?
Listen,
man, she ain't running well. She
can't even enter the conversation about she can hold her own under pressure because she's not in the conversation right now.
Secured that spot. Mary Beth hasn't secured the top 3 spot. She hasn't even secured the top white girl spot. It's going to be between her, Prandini, and now Abby. And really, Jenna looked good at Claremont. You know what I'm saying? She's obviously rounding into shape.
Dude,
so I'm not even willing to say
she had an 80.44 tail win that day back. Let's throw that meat out.
No, Briscoe ran. Briscoe ran yesterday.
Where?
When?
NYC. She ran 11:16, 11:29, 11. She had her last sub 11 race was windy, and it was a 10:98 at LSU.
Yeah, that was the open up outdoor race.
She hasn't ran sub 11:1 since.
So that's how bad it is. She ran, and none of us even knew that she was even in the race.
Yeah, the Sha'carri race.
I did not know that she was in that race at all.
We should have known.
Right.
At all.
Right. It wasn't notable. It wasn't notable. Okay, but I'm just saying indoor performances
really don't mean anything.
She
must be coming off an injury or something. I'm gonna assume she's coming off an injury.
She's coming off of indoors.
Yeah, I would have to go with that. She's coming off of indoors.
That's what it is. She put a lot into indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you put a lot into indoors, you might pay for it in outdoors. So
how? Nobody else? And nobody else is paying for it.
Okay, we're about to see if Mary Beth is about to pay for it in a couple weeks.
What about then?
You can't say that because if you look at all Mary Beth's time since indoors, she's broke 11.
No,
she went faster. She PR'd like 2 weeks ago.
She ran 11.2 a few times or a couple times
this year. She did.
She ran 11
and the little bullcrap meets. But when she show up,
okay, but she ran it in Colorado, the same meet she just ran this 10-9. So it can't be bullcrap in 1 week and
you have to look at
good knowledge.
Charts.
Another meet.
You gotta look at charts. That's all I keep saying. The only reason why I'm not discrediting Mary Beth, not because I'm a fan of hers, hell, I'm a fan of a lot of people. It's because I'm looking at common sense. If somebody keeps going 10-9, if somebody is in the race against Sha'carri and against TT, and they're in the race, literally in the race, but you want me to say somebody else can jump in front of them, and she's in the race with the two,
you think
and leading at like 90?
Same Sha'carri? You think Sha'carri right now is the same Sha'carri she was at that first meet?
And you think Mary Beth is the same one that she was at that first meet? You think she stopped training?
I think we've seen Mary Beth's best.
Fellas, let's stick to college. I know we're going to get on the pro stuff. Let's stick to college because we have a lot to say on the pro stuff.
We do.
We'll come back to this.
Switch it back over. 9.
I was just saying Abby, a college athlete, is better than Mary Beth. So it's still kind of on topic. We got the college aspect. All right. I just wanted to mention that Abby's better. So look, Abby, right? When I saw the 4x4, I was like, yeah, she got some shape to have some longevity. So I'm expecting her to run better Actually, I don't think we've seen her best, yo. I really don't.
Moving right along to Makai, though. I just want to make sure that everybody know what the fans is in here saying. They're not agreeing at all. But anyway, moving on back to the college.
With Makai, what did they agree with?
Huh? Oh. The fact that Mary Beth ain't been running fast and how you're not considering that she could be in the top 3. But anyway, you should read the comments over there. Switching right over to Makai in his 100-meter dash. Well, I don't think his name is Makai, first of all.
It is. Like,
I've been popping back and forth.
It's not Michael?
It's Makai, I think.
It is Makai.
It's Makai. Okay, it's Makai, not Michael. Okay. Because I be going back and forth between Michael and Makai. Because I got a kid I train, same thing, Makai. Yeah. What the hell happened to Makai?
Well, I'll tell you right now. I'm going to keep it as simple as possible.
Take off.
He picked, and I'm going to come in different ways. He picked, for the common fan, he picked the worst time to have his worst race. However, he had his worst race maybe at the right time.
Huh?
Think about it for a second. He did the same thing last year at the NCAA championships, right? Right.
Okay.
He goes to the Olympic trials, and he almost had everybody's contracts in the back in the back of his pocket. He ends up getting fit, but he was leading that race. So he did the same thing last year. So maybe this is just me. Maybe. And I'm not saying that was by design, because nobody designs a kid to lose. He just had a bad damn day at the office. Bottom line. So now we're gonna see how he rebounds in next week when he got to run the 100 against the big boys, which he has proven that he's capable of doing and very capable of making the team. Because all he got to do is summon that 986. I don't recall too many 986 on the world championship yet not making the U.S. team. So
why he run so bad though?
That was really bad.
It was bad. Like it was really bad. Like you can have a bad race as a 9.8 runner, and your bad race should be like 9.9.
Right, 10 flat, 9.9.
10 flat, but
10 flat.
To get 7, what?
10-19?
That's my question. What the hell? What happened?
Let's wait a second. So I gotta say something there first, because we're saying what happened to him. Let's look at the field, because we're forgetting we had 3 or 4 guys on that field that ran sub 10, right? Whoa. The winning time was a 10-0. Everybody stopped. Okay.
This year?
Yeah, tonight.
This is like one of the slowest years of NCs that we've seen.
Field, we had 2 or 3 guys. I mean, you had the favorite Ash, Micah Williams.
Okay, all right. Favorite Ash didn't run under 10.
Ismail.
No. We're gonna do this the right way, because I don't do overly winated times like talking about they ran under 10. No, everybody. There was 2 guys in there that had sub 10 second PRs. The Florida State guy and Michael Williams. Everybody else had a massive tailwind behind them.
When it's 9-7, you have to take it into consideration if it's windy. It's 9-7, Doc.
All right, so
Matthew Bowling.
Oh, Matt Bowling, 3. Sorry, Matt Bowling, 3. Yeah.
Javon Martin. So those are 3 that have non-windy. If you're adding the wind, then you could add favor Ash. So it's 3 or 4, depending on how you see it. Either way, it's 3 or 4. So it's still a good amount of the field that's sub 10. And the winning time was a 10 flat. So everybody sucked. Okay? Everybody. Was the winner.
Well, we can't say the winner did not suck, because the winner ran down his best race ever.
That's what I was about to say. I was going to say everyone sucked except the guy that set the PR that won.
No. Hold on. Let's clean that up. We got. Now, y'all remember, I have a rule. We have to be very mindful of the collegiate athletes. Okay, it is what it was. We can't say that they sucked because they didn't run up to our expectations. They did exactly what they was gonna do for that day. Is what it is.
So do you think the pressure got all of them then?
Huh?
Except for Fanaboo? Do you think the pressure got every one of them except for Fambula?
Javante Harding equaled.
Well, you know something, and I could say this: the starter was horrendous. The guy who was popping the gun was horrendous. He or she was holding them way too long. You know, like a lot of those guys was frozen in the blocks. Either way, either or. They went out there and they did exactly what they were supposed to do on that day. So I'm not gonna say that they sucked. I'm gonna say that they just ran what they ran. It is what it is. We want to see fast times because we got spoiled by Christian Coleman and everybody who ran through the college. We got spoiled. We saw when they did time. I mean, hell, last year, sub 10 didn't win last year either. Remember, Itty Bitty won the 100 last year. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Laird, he won the 100 last year.
He did. You know, I was wondering what happened to him.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't really say that everything sucked. Look, we cannot get caught up in the anomalies that a Christian Coleman or whatever the cases do. Justin Gatlin never won any of his NCAA championships under 10 seconds. We see how his career turned out.
The point that I was saying is that we can't be single outing Michael Williams saying why did he choke so bad when majority of the field underperformed. That's
well. See, that's my question though. That's the question I keep asking.
He runs 9.8.
Did he choke or was something wrong? Because I guess that's more of my question. Like, did he choke or was there something wrong that we don't actually know about? You know what I'm saying?
No,
because
I hope there was something wrong.
I mean, because
not that I want him to be hurt. Not that I want him to be hurt.
You can't choke. You can't choke, and this is how I feel. If I just dropped 9.8 and walked off the track, I just showed y'all and told y'all I'm not worried about y'all. If I don't drop 6.4s and all this stuff in indoor, I just don't see that he choked because again, if I drop 9.8, walk off the track, I'm at least get third. Like I'm at least get third. Me not making the podium when I'm the fastest one coming in by 2-3 tenths. None of y'all have seen 9.8 at all. In order for him to choke, he would be the weakest mental athlete ever.
Wait a minute.
I can't choke when I'm that far ahead. Personally, that's what I think. Like, I think it might have been a little more to it that we don't know about than he choked. Like, I mean, even when you watch it, he didn't look comfortable. Like, if you watch it head on, he didn't look comfortable at all running.
Are you forgetting that we saw this happen last year?
But he didn't run 9.8 last year.
But he did run 9.8 last year.
Dude,
no,
okay.
I'm not talking about Mekhi Williams. I'm talking about Trayvon Bromell. We saw this last year. Trayvon Bromell was the number one athlete going into the Olympics. Fastest time in the world. No one could touch him. Everyone and their mother had that dude winning, except Anson. I'll let that be known. Everyone and their mother had him be winning. He's the number one guy. And what does he do?
Big up the one named Trayvon, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I love Trayvon, man. Like, I interviewed like close guy, but like, and he's admitted like it didn't go the way he wanted it to go. And when he's been asked what happened, he says he didn't know. It like he felt good, he wanted to do really well, but it just didn't work. And I'm thinking that's what happened with Mekhi Williams. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was just a bad race at the wrong time. That's all it is.
That was a bad race. That was a horrible race.
It was a horrible race at the worst time.
Exactly. Bad race I got third. I should have won. Horrible is, man, I'm back here at 7th. Like, that's horrible. Like, that's.
I hope he's injured. And I don't mean I hope he's injured like I'm wishing injury on him. I'm just saying it would.
More like he probably was cramping.
I'd feel better about it. I'd feel better about his mental.
The main thing, too, is that the minute I noticed everyone was with him through 15, 25 meters, his form went to crap. And that's when I knew it was over. And then I remember on the last show, I said, if Fambelet is within a meter striking distance, he was going to win that race. I said that. So
that guy's just filthy, man.
We need to talk about Big Baby. We need to talk about Big Baby Joe. We need to talk about him. Okay.
But I was going to lead into that. And next to that. So I'm gonna start off by saying this right here. I had Big Joe getting second. I had him getting second to Michael. Like I was like, Michael on another level. He on that 9.8, 9.9 level. Fambula is not gonna go catch him. He gonna catch everybody else, but he's not gonna catch Michael. So I had him against second anyway. So him winning was no surprise to me because my was backed up. So he was my second pick. I will say this here. I said it on Instagram, not Instagram, but on YouTube this weekend. After I kept watching his race and breaking down his race and looking at it and looking at how he put together. First of all, I don't even know why we even be debating or talking about anything when it comes to athletes who train with mouse. I don't even know why we even like, because I was reading some comments and stuff. People like, man, if he get with a coach that can fix his start, he's with Mouse Holloway. He don't need that. Man, if he get he don't need none of that. I be reading the comments and they be like, man, his start horrible. How horrible is his start if he won? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you gotta understand who the coach is, and that'll let you understand why the athletes are running the way they run. Okay, you talking about a coach who in 2000 his athlete beat Michael Johnson at the Olympic trials 22 years ago. You're talking about somebody who Bernard Williams was there. You're talking about somebody who's been doing this forever. And even when they get done, when Bernard won the USA Championship in 2003 after Florida, he was still with Mouse. I was down there with him, training. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was that year. Me, him, and Capels together. So when I was watching Fambula and I'm watching his transition and everything, I'm like, oh no, he's been taught to be patient. He's been taught to run his race. He's been taught the same thing that Mouse taught me when I was down there. You put them blinders on. Everybody's looking at the entire race and saying, oh, everybody out, everybody out. No. What I see is Fambula is sticking to the program. He's not panicking. He's not worried that people got out. He's not worried about they're gone. All he's going to do is trust what I knew and trust what I know. And when I stand up, I'll do this. Now, the reason why I said he don't have a bad start is because I don't know everybody's exact height, but I can look at it and see that most of the people who are running fast collegiately are short now. We've all known that the shorter you are, the faster you can get out the blocks. So no matter what Fambula does, he's not going to start like a Michael. He's not. It don't matter. He's not. But also that's why people like Donovan Bailey ended up winning world championships and breaking medals. He didn't get the start that people thought, but he had the close. It's not about how you finish. I'm sorry. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So I don't think that he has a bad start. I feel like Fambula is actually the future of track and field because of the way that he runs the 100 and the way he runs the 200. I don't feel like he is the fastest. I feel like right now he lined up against Mr. Knighton. Knighton gonna leave him. Do I feel like Fambula gonna catch up to Knighton and get in front of him and do the same thing like Usain Bolt did when he came and got in front of Tyson, in front of everybody else, but he was behind? I see Fambula doing the exact same thing.
Okay. Here's the deal. And his name is Fambula. Make sure.
Fambula. You know I don't do nobody's name, right?
Yeah, I do know that. let me explain this to everybody who's in the comments right now. Coach Holloway works on his start ad nauseum. The only thing is that when he gets into a race, he just doesn't bring what he's practiced into a meet. This was the first time he actually got part of it right. This was the first time.
He didn't look bad. He didn't look as bad as he usually do.
Now, let's be clear. The only thing that he does, and the reason why his start looks bad, is because after 2 steps, he's already straight up. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. But if you actually watch some of his practices and watch any meets that he's been through, I had the opportunity to watch them do a pre-meet, and I had the opportunity to be at the Florida Relay to watch this kid warm up and get ready to run. He's different. He's different. Okay, it doesn't do you no justice watching him run on TV. You gotta watch him run live. He's a different animal, bro. He's different. So going back to the whole start thing, the start has always been worked on. He's gotten better. He's gonna get better once he finally brings everything to the meet and not just part of it. He's gonna be even more of a problem. Period.
Kyler, what you see?
Yeah, like he's starting to get this thing and put it together. I mean, in his post-race interview, he was talking about, like, you know, people always criticize the start, and he's like, yeah, like, I get it, like, you know, up on, you know, through last year it wasn't good, and, you know, he's like, but I feel like I put that to bed. Like, I feel like I finally put it together. I won 2 things this year. Like, I feel like, you know, my start's, you know, showing improvement. Where, yeah, like you mentioned, like, not everyone's gonna have the Christian Coleman start, the Trayvon Bromell start. Like, not you can't do that. I mean, I know, you know, what everyone loved to say, how Usain Bolt's start was terrible, you know, because that man was 6'5". I mean, it wasn't as bad as hyped it up to be, but, you know, they're like, not everyone's gonna have that, you know, that crazy start to be able to, you know, go out really fast. I think his is good enough with how good the second half is, because how people like to criticize, oh man, your start's really bad. Yeah, how about we talk about how some people's closes are really bad? A lot of people love to talk about the start. Ain't nobody loves to say, yo, man, this guy's start is great. Yeah, but he drops off the race all the time. Ain't nobody talks about that. You never worry about Famboulet when he's with the end of his race. Never, because you know that man can close. So,
and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Like, I don't care what the time is, who won. You know, like that. You know, Anson.
I go with closers in big races, but I don't. He's gonna have issues getting through rounds with the way he runs. Like, because in the rounds when everyone's relaxed, like they're gonna really get out on him. It's not like he has a bad start. It's a horrible start. It's a very, very bad start. Now in headwind races or in cold conditions, you always go with top end people or really strong people. Right?
These are facts.
So I think the conditions favored him. I had Favre winning, and obviously he came second. But I didn't have Famboulet even meddling. If I knew what the conditions were going to be, I would have, because in those type of non-favorable conditions, he's just gonna do what he does, and as you can see, he's the guy that PR'd, and you said someone else tied their PR.
Devontae Harding tied his PR.
Right, you know? So he's gonna do what he does in conditions that aren't favorable, and and then everyone else is gonna run like shit, yo. But the thing is, if you go to a championships, getting through 100-meter rounds with them guys that are gonna be there.
I would agree with you on that. I will 100,000% agree with you that he's not ready for a USA Championships because of everything you just said.
Well, he's not going to USA. Remember,
exactly. He's not going. So, but if he was going, you're not ready for that. Based off everything Anson just said, when that gun go off, Anson know it. And he ain't even American. In those rounds, you are taught to blast. If it's the first round, get your up out of there for them first 40, 50 meters, shut it off. And when you shut it off, it's still going to roll you through. The next round, blast to 60, shut it off. He can't keep up with people that's going to blast out, so he can't run them back down.
Right.
So I totally agree with Anson on that. Like, in college, you can do that. You're not going to go spot nobody at USA that much ground and make it through the rounds.
Right.
Time ain't going to let you make it.
Exactly. Rounds are for starters. Finals are for closers.
I've never heard they put it that way, but that you is 1,000% correct, because the year I made the team.
Glad to be back.
The year I made the team, I barely made it out of every single round. Go look. In the semis, I was 4th. I got in on time. The first round, I got in because I was 3rd. In the finals, it was nothing but starters. Guess what's going to happen now? I'm going to close. I'm going to get 3rd. So to his point, the people who are closers, we catch hell in the rounds. Got to get to the finals.
Yes.
Get to the finals. Now, if you're a closer, you got a chance of making a team now. Which, sadly, I have to see why he's saying Abby Steiner now, because she's a closer. So if she can skate through.
Yeah, but the women's side isn't that deep in the 100 this year, man.
Hey, speaking of women, and I want to start with Track World News on this.
Okay.
Colin, I will say, for me, the most remarkable attempt at anything was what Anna Hall attempted to do. Okay. I think it was the most remarkable attempt ever. My question to you, because you've been following her all year long, and really everybody. If she doesn't do the help, what happens to those 400 hurdles?
I don't think she. So one, she just started the 400. This was like her third 400-meter hurdles race. Like she is very, very new to the race. Like, could she win? Like, if she doesn't do the HEP, could she win the 400 hurdles? I mean, sure, I guess there's a chance.
I mean, the one from this past weekend. If she was just a 400-meter hurdle runner, do you think she would have won?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm of the belief that she's the best athlete we have in college sports right now. Like, I'll defend her. I think what she has done has proven. If she said she was training to do the pole vault next year, I would say you might have to put her in there to make a podium, because she's someone that is so damn athletic and so gifted. I am not going to bet against her to do anything. Like, I would say, like, and she's also such a team player. The fact that she gave up her opportunity to break a national record in order to score points so the team could win a title.
That's what you want.
That's a lot about her character.
Yeah, that's who you want.
Like, I think it's tough to say if she could win, because I would have probably put it the other way around. Could she broken the national record if she didn't do the 400 hurdles? I think that would be interesting. But but we got to also give it to Britain. I mean,
no, Britain ain't no joke. Britain ain't no joke.
She decided, whenever an athlete has the ability to do a double and they decide not to, so to just focus on one event like Britain did, I just know you're not going to lose. Like, it's going to be tough to lose that. So, like, she was ahead in that 400 hurdles from the get-go. So
yeah, it was her race the whole time. I was just in shock at the fact that, okay, if you take Britain out the race, okay, just don't even focus on her.
Right.
Anna is out here in front of everybody else who has fresh legs with a heptathlon on her legs. Like, literally, I just got second with a heptathlon on my legs. What the hell could I have done if I didn't have the heptathlon on my leg? And again, to your point, Colin, what the hell I could have did if I hadn't ran the 400-meter hurdles? I was extremely shocked because, like, she ran that 400-meter hurdles with all she had. But it's like, would it have been a race if she, let's just say she decides that, you know what, when I go pro, I want to run one race or two races in the 400 hurdles. Are we talking about somebody who could actually be a factor now in the 400-meter hurdles, considering what she did? And I'm asking all of y'all, considering what she did then with the heptathlon on her legs, could she actually be a factor? And I'm not talking about no B, no C. Come on now, see it on the planet. I'm just saying a factor in like a 1, 2, 3 situation going forward in 400-meter hurdles for women.
I mean, in the United States, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, if she was going to go strictly up to the 400 hurdles, she would have been much more sound in her hurdle pattern. This was the most clean race that she's run since she started running the 400. I was there when she opened up with the 400 down the Florida relays, and she damn near came to a stop at hurdle 8 and hopped over and literally like kind of stepped over hurdle 8 and then continued running. It ran 55 points. So I believe that she would have I believe she could run 53 seconds. She's just that gifted. It's gonna take 53 seconds to make the team. I mean, let's be honest, it's gonna be 3 spots, and two of them already occupied. Delilah and Sydney, their spots are occupied. So
yeah, but
she possibly can. But
Delilah has a bye though, right?
That's what I'm saying. Delilah and Sydney, they're already in. Okay, the reason why I say Sydney and Delilah. So there's two other spots. So there's 2 spots up for grabs. Right. Sydney's gonna be in because nobody's beating Sydney unless Sydney falls. And Delilah got the bye.
Might make it.
Right, she got the bye. So if they decided, yeah, we're gonna do that, which I know they're not because she's already in the World Championships for the heptathlon.
I wouldn't at all. I was focused on the heptathlon.
Right. Yeah. She would have made the team in the 400. As for the hep, I don't think people understand that the girl can run 13. She can run 13 points. She can run almost. She's dangerously close to running under 23 seconds. She can long jump 21, 22 feet. She runs 2-0. She high jumps what 6'1", 6'2", and she can run 202, 201 in the 800.
Oh, she's a beast.
That's the question. Like, what? When you're an athlete like that, what do you do when you turn pro? Because we all know there ain't no money in the multis. There's nobody like, unfortunately, you're the best athletes in the world.
Well, no, you do the same thing there because we had this before. Remember, think about Holly's Fountain from Georgia, and then she went on to be an Olympian. You know, she was a heptathlon and was damn near the same way. Like, could long jump, could run hurdles, could run 8. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, she I don't remember her whole stats, but I don't think she's as close to like Anna level. But you can still be a good heptathlete, and then I think if I remember correctly with Halisa's career, it actually benefited her more financially because she could always run or jump no matter what. She could get a lane or no matter what because she was good at hurdles. So if she went to Europe and ran hurdles, she can get paid. Or if it's a weak field in the high jump, I enter the high jump and I can get paid. Or if it's a weak field in the long jump, I can enter long jump and get paid. I think Anna has a great position to where, because she's so good. Again, you're Ashley Eaton. Because she's so good at everything, I think just go into pros as that. No, I'm a heptathlon. So when I go to Worlds, that's what I'm doing. When I go to the Olympics, that's what I'm doing. But now I can talk to my agent, hey, you know what? Let's do the hurdles this week. Or let's do the long jump this week. Or let's do the high jump this week. I don't think she will have much of a problem when she go pro.
Right. She can make money in so many different ways. People tend to forget. Ashley Eaton ran 48.4 in the 400 hurdles. Or something crazy like that. On the off year. He ran 48 points in the 400 hurdles. Yeah. On one of the off years, like. But
I knew Ashley was cold now. I ain't gonna take that away from him. He's super cold now.
Yeah, he ran 48 points at a Diamond League meet. Look it up. Colin.
Colin gonna look it up. Give him about another minute and a half. He gonna come back and be like, actually, what Coach was trying to say was he went 50 points on October 8th. He didn't go 48.
Yeah, I got it. Give me a sec.
So, the girl is legit. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna go out and she's gonna make some magic happen. She's in good hands. She had
48.69 in
48.69. Sorry, there you go. What 2010?
2014.
2014, the off year. Okay,
that's crazy, Doug.
Yeah, he was bored. He was bored.
Apparently.
He was bored, and he wanted the challenge. So in order to help his quarter, in the 100, he ran the 400 hurdles and ran 48.6. That's madness. There's only know something a little trivia. Jackie Jordan Kersey was the only heptathlete in America that ran the 400 hurdles as well. She ran like 55.3 or 55.4. Anna just surpassed that. The difference between Jackie and Anna, remember, Jackie could have stepped into the 100-meter hurdles and won the Olympic gold if she wanted to. Jackie ran like what, 12.4, 12.5, 12.6, something like that.
I don't recall it.
She ran 12.06.
What?
No. The 100-meter hurdles, sir.
Oh, hurdles. Oh, okay. 12.61. Yeah.
Yeah, 100-meter hurdles. And 22 what? Mid 22.5.
22.3.
22. Oh, shit. Okay. You see. So
good Lord.
So think about this. Anna's on the projection.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the projection to do some amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't got to worry about the 4x1s. She ain't got to worry about the 4x4s. She could dibble and dabble in the 400 hurdles when need be. And her head is different than every other female athlete that I ever heard from her teammates. When I tell you that girl got the back of her entire team, she's different, bro. She's different. She's gonna shock a lot of people, man. She's gonna do well this summer. But what she did was crazy. because I felt the lactic acid for her, man.
I felt her pain when she was doing them hurdles.
I felt the 800 when she ran that 800, and you know she could have quit, and she did it because she knew she had the meat in the bag.
Yeah,
But
I didn't think she was gonna run the 800. I thought she was gonna pull out because she had it in the bag.
The
To be honest with you,
the funny thing about the race right after 400 hurdles. So the director, like the person on the track, if you see it, it's like directing all the people, like, all right, everyone, you got to go this way, you got to go this way. And Anna Hall starts walking back because she has to go back to warm up. And the director's like, no, you got to go this way, Anna. And she's like, no, I got to race in 10 minutes. And she's like, oh shit, okay, you can go.
My bad, Superwoman. My bad.
He's like, man, you serious? You got to race like
10 even him sitting here like, bro,
you
you serious? You gonna do? All right, Superwoman. You got your vitamins.
Hey,
y'all think Sydney's a lock? Y'all think Sydney's a lock though?
Hold on, we're gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that next. Before we get to that,
before we get to Sydney, can we talk about Talitha Diggs?
Talitha Diggs, people were disrespecting Talitha Diggs so damn much when I said that she was gonna win nationals. Man, she hasn't even broke 51 this year. What she gonna do? I had her back. PA don't play. That family is bred to win.
Let me tell you something. Mike Holloway told me, Lamont, don't trip. She's gonna win the 400. He said it to me as clear as day. He said, we got to get through a couple of things. Don't worry, she's gonna win. Not only did he call the win, he called the time. He said she's gonna break 50 seconds. What more can you say about the man? And and think about it. The thing that woke Talitha up when Cherokee Young went down to Florida and stomped her on her own home track, that was it. That's all it took. Because Cherokee ran that quarter to say, hey, there's a new sheriff in town. Here's what's going to happen to you moving forward. Talitha was like, okay, I trust my coach. I'm not worried. Watch this. Boom. And that finish, that
was hard.
Dog, that was all hard right there because she knew the team title was on the line. And shout out to Chris Solinsky for pulling the rabbit out the hat with the second place finisher in the 5K. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody, and the reason why I have
tell me why I sat there and watched that too.
I did too. But you know the reason why that hit me so deeply, because in 2013, when me and the one of the schools I was working for, when we won the women's indoor national title, everybody saw our sprinters, our jumpers, our hurlers. Nobody paid attention that we had a female miler who came down, and anybody who know anything about distance, it's hard for people who run the 5-10K to come all the way down to the mile. It's hard for them, right? She came down to the mile. She said, Coach, if I run this mile, I know we can do, I can do something special. She made the final, and she ended up, not only did she make the final, but she ended up being third. She won the meet for us. So I'm going to tell all the coaches out there, you got to keep you a distance runner on tap. Because they come through in the clutch.
That's why, man, this is important. Distance runners, they give you that extra point you need. Hey, real fast though. So we talking about the 400. The men's 400.
Yeah. Junior legitimately ran that race the way he practices.
Randolph.
Junior ran that race the way he practices. And
so was you impressed by it or not impressed?
Well, he wasn't even impressed.
Exactly. That's what I'm about to ask that question.
He rolled that back. He rolled that back later. That was his second best time he's ever ran. How you gonna say it wasn't?
No. I'm talking. No, when we talking about I wasn't impressed, I'm talking about Michael Norman, because I'm used to seeing Michael Norman do that. That's do it when it matters. But when Junior did it, that's the second fastest time he's ever run.
Mm-hmm.
After getting himself drugged around the track by Champion Allison, and for him to come back, forget the lane, went out there and ran his own race, and ran 44:14. That was impressive, man. That was impressive. The whole quarter to me, the top 5 finishers that was impressive because all of them ran either personal best or close to their personal best. So I love the race.
It wasn't impressive to me.
Why not?
Because he can run 43. Was you impressed when Bolt ran 9.9?
Wait, hold up. Sir, Junior just ran his second fastest time because they're looking at a bigger picture.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
right.
big picture too.
Remember, he barely made the Olympic team. Barely.
So because they looking at a bigger picture, I'm not watching that picture. All I can say is you're a 43 runner. You gave me 44.
Okay. No,
I can't be impressed.
All right, we're going to stop this. He's not a 43 runner. His PB's 43. He's a 44-second runner. So he did what he was supposed to do. I look at averages. I'm sorry. I'm a Colin nerd like that. Okay, I'm a Colin like that. Okay,
I'd give you that. Yeah, I would give you that if he didn't run 43 last year. If it was this year, I'd give you that. But in the whole year, you should have been able to figure out. And first of all, you know I love Ross. I'm gonna put it out there. Me and his dad ran track together. Me and his dad done hung out together. Me and his dad done been in the cars together. So right now, I'm only speaking as an analyst. Nothing bad about my boy at all. Now, what I'm saying for the sake of argument is, I'm not impressed if you ran 43 last year because between then and now, you should have locked that in to where anytime you touch the track, it should have been close to that. Let me say it right. Or at least if you're going to run 44.1, it shouldn't look like you struggled at the end to run it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here's the deal. Ross, who is a savant and he's very locked into the process. I was at a clinic that he was presenting at, and he openly admitted what he did wrong with Junior last year, and he said he was not going to do that this year. He said, Junior, the main thing for Junior right now is to make the U.S. team into world championship.
I can see that.
Because listen, without saying so many words, and I'm paraphrasing here, he's pretty much said that look, Junior's gonna win the NCAA championship. I ain't worried about that. We ain't worried about that. Yeah. Listen, he said he ain't worried about that. I'm gonna get that one. But I'm looking at the totality because he understands Junior wants to be a professional. He wants to be a professional sprinter. So once again, it goes back to with certain kids. What do you sacrifice? Do you sacrifice knowing that you are one of the absolute locks to make the team in the quarter? Or do you put all your eggs in the basket and go for the NCAA championships? You don't say, and knowing that you're better than everybody. Look, Champion had the greatest season of his life. Given the fact that he got hurt at indoor nationals, Mouse brought him back slowly, and he ended up coming out here and running 44.2, 44.4. Great progression. But you have to look at the bigger picture, and Ross is looking at the bigger picture with Junior. And that's it, and that's what it is.
Hey,
so
I can respect that 100%, and I can honestly say that that's probably what they are working toward. So I'm just saying that run didn't impress me. I'm not saying Randall Ross don't impress me, but that run did not impress me. Colin, what else we missed from track and field NCAA before we move on to this New York track meet that everybody itching to talk about? I know Anson. He don't stand up. He ready to talk about it.
I'm just saying, man.
What else we miss in college?
So I would like to discuss with college.
Go ahead.
Bowerman picks. Who do y'all have winning the Bowerman for the men and the women?
Cunningham. Trey Cunningham.
Trey Cunningham.
Trey Cunningham.
I got Aiden Owens for the men.
What?
Aiden Owens. All right, so you just don't know Aiden Owens, clearly.
I won't get up, but who is he? I don't even know.
Aiden Owens, decathlete for Arkansas. He had the second best decathlon ever, tied the meet record of Ashton Eaton, and he also won the heptathlon indoors, and he was a part of the 4x4 for Arkansas that medal as well. So, yeah, he's incredible. He's the best athlete for around for
You know what? That's a good explanation. You know, y'all are stupid.
Y'all just don't know Aiden. That's
a good
fine. Like,
explanation.
if y'all don't know Aiden, just say you don't know Aiden.
Yeah, because I didn't know. But that I mean, he's a good option. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the showstoppers is gonna get it.
Yeah, saying who will win it is different from who I think is the best.
Right.
Like, I think
right,
Aiden
right,
Owens is
He has
the
a good
best.
argument.
But I don't like. There's a good. But they'll probably give it to either Trey Cunningham, or they'll give it to Joseph Fahnbulleh. I don't think that they're going to give it to Aiden Owens, even though I think he should win it. They'll give it to them, one, because they're sprinters, and most of the winners that vote on it are sprinters, and two, of recency bias. The fact that Fahnbulleh won these 2 championships, he didn't even qualify for indoors. I mean, like there's these things, and you know, I have them in the top 3. I think they should be the finalists. Like I'm making it seem like it's like a mountain of difference. It's extraordinarily close for who I think is going to win. It's really close. Not as close as the women, but it's very close.
Sir. Regency bias. That's what we're doing. So we're doing we're doing the Heisman Trophy thing. That's what we're doing. Regency bias. My man, Trey Cunningham, literally has run 2 of the fastest times ever run. He ran 13 flat, 13:01. He also ran one of the fastest times ever run indoors. He's undefeated. He's an NCAA champion. Oh, and by the way, Aiden Owens, if I'm not mistaken,
I wasn't gonna add. I ain't gonna cut you off, but the undefeated part that was my call at. But you took it. But keep going. Go ahead.
Okay, and not to mention, who really still has the collegiate record in the multis? Is it Garland or is it Aiden? Because if I'm not mistaken, they was trading the record back and forth.
Yeah, Garland has it now.
Oh, okay. So that removes Aiden Owen from the conversation.
Okay, does Tyree? Okay. Does Trey Cunningham have the national record for the 100-meter hurdles?
No, but he ran 13.
So we can't say that.
He ran 13 flat though.
He ran 13 flat.
13 flat.
He ran 13
My guy
flat.
has the national record. Your guy doesn't. So
he ran 13 flat.
But then you gotta think about what the damn national record is though. And
my guy has the heptathlon national record, and then the second best time for the decathlon. So we can't bring up national records when my guy has 1 and your guy has 0.
But his national record, no. Both of them have no. He don't have nothing. He's number 2 on the list. So is Trey.
Does he not have the heptathlon national record? Did something happen?
Oh, you talking about heptathlon? So now indoors matter to you?
Indoors has always mattered to me. Did you not hear me bring up Joseph?
Doesn't matter to me.
There's no Indoor Olympics.
All right. So Fahnbulleh is not going to get selected for.
I think he'll make the final. No, Fahnbulleh. I say Fahnbulleh, Trey Cunningham, and Aiden Owens should be the final 3.
Fahnbulleh didn't run fast enough.
I think they're gonna. He won the 1 and the 2. Those are the 2 big events. If you want to give it to Randolph Ross,
he doubled up, but he didn't. It wasn't an impressive double up.
Sir, I want you to think about all the sprinters that actually made it. They either broke a record or came dangerously close, running one of the fastest times ever run in college history.
So then, who's your third person? Randolph Ross could be a third person. That's
what I was gonna go with. Randolph Ross or the guy from North. Randolph or the guy. Why not? He ran the second fastest time ever run indoors.
It wasn't notable enough. Those people like names. They like to give the award to someone.
So if not him, the guy from Northern Arizona.
Not Abdi Nur. No, so I don't go with him because he only did the 10K outdoors and he came in 3rd. If he won it, I would have, because he did double out indoors. But the fact that he came in 3rd when you only decide to do one event, that's why it's tough. The real reason I brought it up though was for the women, because the women's Bowerman. I don't know who
I mean, it's gonna be Jasmine. Jasmine Moore. I'm on that train. Jasmine Moore is gonna win it. And it's gonna be close. The only reason why she's gonna win it over Anna Hall is because of the records that she set. Right, 8 for 8. So Mouse is gonna have 2 people up. Mouse is gonna have 2 people up on that stage.
I can see that.
Come convention time, he's gonna have 2 people up on that stage. So the third person,
Abby,
or
Cameron Rogers.
Abby.
Abby's.
Stop.
But so
Cameron-
it
Cameron-
don't
Cameron-
so it don't come down.
Cameron
Maybe.
Rodgers is filthy. It's just that fact she's a thrower.
Oh,
is the reason.
Jesus Christ. That's right.
Maybe.
Cameron Rodgers, they're going to have 4 there. They're going to have 4 women
Maybe.
there. They're going to have
Maybe.
4
But
women there.
One
They're
of them's
gonna give
getting
it to
left
Abby.
off, man.
They're gonna give it to Abby, man.
No, they're not going to give it to Abby. They're not going to give it
They
to Abby.
are, man.
Well, if
They
they do give, think about it. You
All
got
winners are
you got Jasmine Moore. You got Jasmine Moore, who set the collegiate record indoor and outdoor multiple times. You got Abby Steiner, who has the 4x4 collegiate record, the 200-meter indoor record, the 300-meter indoor record, the American record, collegiate record, and the American record and indoor record in the 200.
Like when you say it like that, it's like,
She's
damn.
not gonna lose, dog.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you were
Okay,
like that.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna. I mean.
But Anna Hall, she's the American champion. She won.
Right.
She beat pros. Like
and no credit, she did it during the collegiate season too.
Exactly.
So they're gonna count that.
No, but no one knows who she is.
Who nobody know?
telling
Everybody know who Anna Hall is.
just
You
saw
don't
what
know who she is. You don't know who she is.
Let's say I don't. Let's bring up the fact that I don't.
Okay.
I follow track and field. I
Right.
don't know who she is.
But
okay,
it's not
so
like
if that's the
dude,
case.
it's not fans. It's not fans that's voting. It's
No, they
people
like
within the track and field
attaching.
community.
They like
You know what
attaching
school a lot
the
of those
award
voters
to
are from?
names. They
Florida.
like
How
attaching.
so?
They like attaching the award to names because
No,
it
they
makes
don't.
them
Because
look
the
better.
Southern Utah kid won the Bowerman a couple of years ago. Nobody knew who the hell he was.
That was a mistake. I'm just saying it's not. It doesn't help
Hold
them
on, hold on,
anything if they don't
'cause
attach
you-
to a name.
Because you getting the special cap right now. You
Oh no, I'm gonna get my
Look
loud. Let me get my
Look
drink.
at, look at,
I know it's what's coming.
the
Already know
NCAA.
what's
The
coming,
NCAA
Dad.
knows.
You got
The
a special cap.
And I'm not even saying that he didn't deserve it. What I'm saying is the NCAA knows that they look better when a star wins the award. If they're not a star,
Ooh.
I've been waiting for that hat. I've been waiting for that hat.
Ooh.
The Indiana Jones hat.
Wow. Ooh. Wow. I'm gonna let y'all go in on that one.
Is that just because of what I said about him, or is it because you don't think Abby's gonna win it?
No, it's what you said about him.
Okay, well that's old news anyways. It doesn't matter. It was a couple years ago. Abby. They know, especially this year, especially with this athlete, who could be, I don't know, she could be an athlete that could change the face of track and field right now. There's no way they're not going to give her the award based off of that. That
Listen.
guy that you put the cap on for is not he's not a head turner. He's not memorable. He's not notable.
It's not
He's not
about
gonna shift,
head
He's not
turning.
going to
It's
shift
not
the culture.
Dude, it's
Yes,
not about
it is.
head
It's
turning.
always
No,
political.
it's not.
It's
It's
always,
never been. No,
it's
it's not.
always.
It's not about
It's
head
always
turning.
political.
It's not
It's
about head
always
turning.
political. Yeah,
It's about what
it's
you do on the
always
track.
political.
It's about what you do on the
Really?
track.
Really?
Yes. It's not about memorable.
Listen.
This isn't
Listen.
who dropped the hottest 5 bars in a rap battle. No. It's about
No.
who had the best season.
Well, then, if it would be, then
That's what
the
it
guy-
should be.
that distance
That's what it
runner
should
from
be.
Oregon should have won one. I can't remember his
Huh?
name right now.
Not Chalanga.
Terry.
I know you're talking about.
King Chez. I know
Yeah,
his
King
nickname.
Chez.
King Chez.
Yeah,
He
King
never
Chez.
won one. He should have. So
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
what it should be.
but you know
it's
who he
not.
was going up against?
I can't remember. I remember he should have won one though 1 year.
And let's think about this for a second. Javon Harrison won the Bowerman, right? He won it last year, right?
Yeah.
He
Right.
won it, and he didn't break no records, but he won it because of his accomplishments.
He also won
So,
8 for 8.
Right. But so if Abby wins it or if Jasmine Moore wins it, no one is wrong. No one's gonna be upset because both of them have a legitimate reason as to why they should win, and no one's
But
gonna
I'm
be
not
mad.
disputing accomplishments or whether or not they deserve it. What I'm saying is they always go with the name. Ideally, they go with the name. It's always political in these things.
Okay, if
Because
it's
Abby's name is attached to an award, if Abby's name is attached to an award for the NCAA looks good. Right
No,
now.
it doesn't.
Okay.
Stop it.
No,
The NCAA ain't got no.
wait a
What are
minute.
you talking about?
Stop
Come
it.
on.
No,
Stop
if you're
Stop.
saying,
Stop.
like I'm saying,
Stop.
if you're
Oh my
saying it's
gosh.
political, remember, if
Stop.
it's political, what school has the most amount of votes? Because all former Bowerman winners get votes. You know what school has the most amount of votes out of all of them? Florida. Florida has the most amount of votes. So if it's political, I mean,
When I'm talking
let's be honest, if it's
political, I'm talking
let's be
about
honest.
I'm talking about how the masses are going to view the governing body. That's what I mean
Most
by
of the votes
political.
are from former winners.
what governing body? No one's gonna care.
The
No,
NCAA,
listen, the media and the fans.
Lamont.
Bro, listen.
The NCAA.
If Melissa Jefferson won the Bowerman over Abby, then we will have a good argument. But you're talking about Abby winning because of a name and it makes the award look sexy. No, it doesn't. Abby's gonna win because Abby has earned it. And if Jasmine Moore wins it,
I got to like round the horn.
I'm not
I gotta get on points, coach.
I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is, if it's even, right, you go with a name.
No,
there's no reason to go otherwise.
No, you don't go with the name.
So if it's even,
you look at something. You look at something what somebody else hasn't done.
If it's even, you always go with the name. So if it's even, you don't go with the name.
No, you go with the accomplishment.
Okay, so Abby has more accomplishments.
As of right now, yes. So if Abby did win,
so what are we arguing about?
Because you think
what are we arguing about?
Because you're saying it's a name, that's why she's gonna win. No, she's gonna win.
No, I'm saying is the girl you told me about. I don't really know who she is.
Jasmine Moore.
The girl you told me.
The woman who single-handedly damn near won indoors for Florida by herself, damn near.
Right. The girl you told me about is not a notable name. Yeah. However you slice it, she's not.
Wow. No. You have a sprint bias.
If you're doing, so what? So what? The entire world has a sprint bias. So what?
No, you have a sprint bias, and I'm the too. I know how this game is going to play.
Yeah, I know you are. Listen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what event you do. You always know what's going on in the sprints. Always. You know why? It's the draw. So you're always going to lean towards that. Anyone. It doesn't matter who it is, where it is. It doesn't matter. You always lean. Everyone leans to the sprints, dog. Unless there's some sort of purpose to go otherwise.
Listen, just because people lead to the sprints, that don't mean that all the sprints going to get all the awards. Okay? Right.
Well, congratulations, Abby. You won.
No. I mean, of course, Abby. We know Abby's gonna probably win. But if she doesn't win and she loses to Jasmine Moore, is that a problem?
No, I'm not saying it's a problem. I just don't see them doing it. It's not a benefit to them. It's more of a benefit for them to win.
Thank you. Ting Mo wasn't a sprinter either. You know why she won it? Because of her dominance.
But she won the 400 though.
No. She won the 400, but guess what she did?
Right.
She set the collegiate record. What collegiate record she set? Indoor 800. Okay. Right. Wait a minute. Did she lose indoor? She lost indoor quarter, didn't she?
Indoor 400. She did. Yeah. Fun fact: she never won an 800-meter national championship.
Exactly. So she never won the 800
right.
But
she set the collegiate record.
So she won it for a sprint. She won it for a sprint.
No, she didn't win it for a sprint. She set the collegiate record in the indoor 800 and the outdoor 800. She set the collegiate record
for the 400. She set it for the 400.
But she didn't. No, the 400 was added. But she set the collegiate record. But guess what? She had one collegiate record in the quarter. She has two collegiate records in the 8, and the collegiate record on the 4x4.
She had a collegiate record. She had a collegiate record in the 400, and she won NCs in the 400.
She won one NCAA championship.
It's a sprint.
Okay, so you think because the sprinters got to get everything? No, the sprinters don't get everything.
I'm saying it's a sprint. It was a bad example. It was a bad example.
So Marcus Dendy.
It's a bad.
Marcus Dendy. Then Marcus Dendy win the Bowerman.
Yep. Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Cool.
And guess what, Vince?
People have won it. People have look at some athletes that weren't.
And I'm sorry.
I'm saying
Colin,
if it's even,
did he break any records?
Lamont. Listen, Lamont. I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you.
If it's debatable, if it's kind of even, they're gonna go with the bigger name or go with the sprinter.
They're not gonna go with the bigger name. Stop, take the bigger name crap out of it. They're not gonna go with the bigger name.
All right.
NCAA Grand Prix. I know that's what people want.
All right.
Big up the one name of thing, Mo. By the way,
on this, I'm gonna say it like this right here. If it's like this, personally,
you got the cap today.
I don't think the NCAA goes with the bigger name because the NCAA don't really care that much. I think everything else, especially on our side, it's the bigger name. Personally, I just don't think NCAA cares enough about the athletes to where they even care about who's here, who's there. And the only reason I say that is because if we're speaking NCAA, Track is cute. Track is cool. It's not football. So they're not sugarcoating. They're not doing nothing extra. It is what it is. This who won. We ain't finna put you up there because you white or because you black, because don't nobody really care that much. Now, if NCAA football, it's a different story. It's a different story. But then if you think about it like that, we're going to switch over. You can't even say NCAA football because I like to say that when it comes to the NCAA, color don't really matter when it comes to them awards. It don't. When it comes to Heisman.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing about color though.
Well, I'm reading people's comments. I'm talking to the comments now.
Oh, that's their.
Yeah, I'm going to the comments now. Color don't mean nothing when it comes to the NCAA. Okay, y'all. It ain't because of having white. It ain't got nothing. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. That's what I do. I read the comments when I'm not in a debate. So I don't want to clear that part up. NCAA don't care nothing about that. All right. So now, moving right along. It's going to get to the hot topic of the hour. What everybody want to talk about.
I have to break up the damn key.
New York City Grand Prix.
I know you're gonna break out another one soon.
All right. I know what everybody want to talk about, so I'm going to kick it off. I think Noah's race. I know what y'all thought I was going to do. Nope, not going there yet. Why not? Here's what I got to say about the 100-meter dash. Let's start there. Male and female. I think Christian Coleman is showcasing that I was right. What? Hold on.
That's what he said.
That's what I said. That's what I said now. That's what I said.
What did you say?
I think Christian Coleman is showcasing that I was right. Because what I said was, I said the answer on a one-on-one debate, a one-on-one argument. I said the answer. I said to everybody, I say it's going to take him damn near a whole year to be effective. Now, here's the problem that you guys in the world don't see when I say stuff like that. If Steph Curry goes out and scores 20 points a game, I'm not impressed. Why? Bro, you average 50 points. Until you do that, you're nobody. Respectfully, you're nobody. I said it's going to take Christian Coleman a whole season to get back to where everybody, even the comments, are talking about, oh, he's going to win. Is he going to win? No, he's not. He's not. Why? It's going to take him a season of competing. What I saw at New York was this right here. Christian Coleman dropped 991. That's a respectable 991. Christian Coleman opened up in over there with like 10-0 or something. He's chopping down respectfully, okay? He's finishing races respectfully. But you can't tell me a guy who's a 9.7 runner, 9.7 runner, we're supposed to say he's back because he went 9.9? My problem with the word back means I'm back. Where I was at, I'm back. So for him to be back, he got to drop 9.7. For him to be back, he got to be 6'3", 6'4". What I said was it's going to take Christian Coleman an entire season to get back into the conversation of even being prepared to get a medal. I literally said next year is the year that y'all will see the Christian Coleman that y'all keep trying to force to be back now. He didn't win indoors. Old Christian Coleman would have won indoors, so he can't be back. He did not beat Trayvon at Prefontaine. Old Christian Coleman would have beat Trayvon, so he's not back. We're 2 weeks away from USA's. Old Christian Coleman would have dropped 9.8. He dropped 9.91. He's not back. And if we want to sit there and just compare numbers, 9.91 2 weeks out, when you got people who are 9.7, 9.8 shape, you still not in the conversation. You're still not in the conversation because, again, you beat Marvin Bracey. Let's call it what it was. That wasn't one of Marvin's best races. It wasn't. It wasn't one of the best races. It didn't look good at all. Your 9.91 is very respectable, though. That means you're very close to 9.8. But even at 9.8, You got guys who are already 9'8", 9'7" shape now. So what I kept saying is, the reason I'm saying he's proving me right is because he's progressing. I literally said he won't not be good. I never said Christian Colby gonna suck this year. I never said he wasn't gonna be a factor. I said it's going to take him damn near the entire season to get close to back to where he was at. 991, 2 weeks out says, Ray, you're right. It took me this long to even get back to 991. That's why I keep saying I'm right. I mean, like, I'm trying to figure out why coach put on these double hats. Because if Christian Coleman was back, he would have won Prefontaine. Let's just put it out there. He'd have won Prefontaine. Right? Did he win it? Did he win it?
Okay. I think when you say someone's back, you mean that they're back on track, not necessarily back. Now, I feel like Christian's schedule is a bit different from everyone else's because he has his bye. So he's planning for Worlds. So his path isn't going to be the same as everyone else's. But with him running 9 seconds, even though he's peaking for later in the season, it's fair to say that he's back on track. He's in good shape considering.
I will go with back on track.
Through this.
I literally will go with that phrase, back on track. I like that. He's back on track. I ain't got no problem with that.
Do you think he's going to win Worlds?
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, hell
he's a
no.
Solid second place. He's a solid second place.
I'm not going to argue that, though. I ain't going to argue that. What you just said, that solid second place, I won't argue
Behind
that.
Behind Andre.
Whoa. That's just
Hold on. All right. You know what?
Andre DeGrasse.
Take it. I can't even take it.
That's too much. That's too much.
Andre DeGrasse.
I can't even hear you right now. I ain't got my headphones on. I just got I got to try to process. Did you just say, and there's no disrespect to Andre DeGrasse, that's my boy. You know it.
Very
is.
disrespectful.
You know it's my boy.
It's actually very
But you just said 1-2 is Andre DeGrasse and Christian Coleman.
And Christian's going to be battling
I have
with
my headphones on to hear this shit.
Christian's going to be battling with Trayvon. But Andre DeGrasse first. And the battle between Christian and Trayvon for second. You know what?
Them hats is for you now.
Yeah.
Trayvon has a very good shot.
For your man down
Trayvon has a very good shot. But I just feel like with what happened with Andre last year, with them jipping him on that lane and putting him out in lane 9, I don't even think he would have beaten Lamont if he was next to Lamont. I don't think Lamont would have beaten him if Andre was next to him. He was out in lane 9, didn't know what was going on. Cool. Got the bronze, won the deuce. It was enough to keep him hungry for the race that really matters, which is the 200. I feel like the 100. Yeah, it's his, yo. It's his, man.
All right.
You can never count him out. You know you can never count him out, right? Now, for you to come and just say that he's going to win third again, no, I wouldn't say that because other than Prefontaine this last meet, Andre's run some of his fastest times at
what's his season's best right now?
10:0 something. He hasn't broken 10 yet. He'll break 10 in Oslo. No big deal. He doesn't really run well during this time of the year, dog. This ain't nothing new. Andre's just doing Andre right now.
You just said that he usually runs really well at pre.
Pre was in. Okay, when was pre last year?
Pre is normally this year though. This weekend.
When was pre last year?
Okay, when was pre the week before, the year before
but I
that?
I corrected myself and said he usually runs well at Hayward.
Yeah, pre
right?
last year was after the Olympics in July.
And he ran 9. No, was it? It was in
I don't know. It's
August.
after the Olympics. I can't remember. It was a freaking year ago.
Yeah,
it was after the
Olympics.
Olympics.
In August. Yeah, you ran 9:74.
Yo, there's so much cap on this thing right
now.
now.
Hold on. I'm tweeting what he said right now. Y'all got to give me a second. I need the whole world to know what he just said. Hold on.
Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with people doubting Andre because they do it every year, dog. So it's whatever.
Okay.
It's only gonna make me look better in the end as usual. So go ahead, tweet it. I'll retweet it.
I need a timeout. I need to compress all this stuff here. Okay. One, Andre DeGrasse is going to make the World Championship Finals. Andre DeGrasse more than likely is going to medal. Why? Because I have faith in his coach and I have faith in him because he has proven it time and time again. Andre DeGrasse, unless the race is over 990, that's the only way. The only way he wins the 100 meters at the World Championship.
I have to say,
it has to be over 990. Okay, because if it goes, hold on, because if it goes into the death zone, and Trayvon and Christian Coleman drag him to the middle of that ocean, he's gonna drown. Okay, he done got drugged to the ocean by the big great white shark named Usain Bolt and drowned him, and then he's been getting drowned ever since the 100.
Bolt was drowning a lot of people. Come on, man, don't bring up Bolt.
Listen.
He drowned everybody.
Listen.
It's a horrible example too.
No,
I'm just still in shock right now. Like,
let me phrase my soliloquy.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Does he now respectfully? Does he go in as the favorite in the 200 based on what he did in the Olympics? Yes, I would. Now, the way Noah Lyles is running, Andre DeGrasse, who I respect greatly, is going to eat a ton of L's. Okay, he's going to eat these hot L's served on a platter, right? Because Noah Lyles is on a mission, and he's going to smack him in the mouth and go about his business. Now,
I think it'll be the 200 will be a harder race for him. I agree with that.
Now, going back to Ray, okay, because Ray, you're not about to get away with the blasphemy. That's
come on with it. Come on with it. I'm here, baby. Come on with it.
Colin, as my witness, I'm gonna have to treat my Xavier Edwards as a hostile witness. Okay, you said that Christian Coleman was done and he wasn't gonna medal and he wasn't gonna make the team if he planned on running the 100 because even though he got the bye. You said that.
You know what else? Ray bet me. So he owes me $4 now. Oh, he left. He owes me $4 now, right? He bet me that Christian will open with a 10-2.
He did say that.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's absolutely ridiculous.
There's a lot of bets he's gonna have to owe a lot of money to. He's just hoping that people don't, call him up because there's some
$4 now.
There's some wild ones.
But yo, Christian, I mean, this was a good stepping stone for him, but I just feel like.
So you have Trayvon coming in third then?
No, I have him coming second or third. Second or third. But he has a very strong chance of winning. A very strong chance. This is the best chance he's ever had of winning.
So who you got winning?
I got Andre winning. Andre DeGrasse, Canada.
Winning what?
100 meters. 100 meters. 100 meter dash.
So are you overseas? Are you?
Yeah.
You're overseas. Weed is legal over there, right?
No, it's not. It's actually legal in Toronto. It's actually legal in Toronto, yeah.
Okay, so whatever it is, whatever bottled water y'all drinking over there, I need you to check it.
Listen, this broadcast is going to be hilarious. This broadcast is going to be hilarious in a few weeks. Be very careful. You know what Andre does when it matters. You know. And you know no one's really separated themselves right now. Okay? So be very careful with what you're saying. Because if anyone was going to pull it out, it would be someone who is proven.
What's tough for me is that his fastest legal time this year is a 10-2.
Who?
Andre DeGrasse. His fastest legal time is a 10-2. When he ran the 10:07, it was windy. So that's why it's tough.
That was a Trayvon? I'm not worried about it, yeah.
No, I'm saying that's why I can't he hasn't ran since Prefontaine. It's dang near a month.
He had a little foot issue.
The last time I saw this man, he was running 10-2, coming in last to the field. It's going to be the World Championship.
He has a foot issue
every year.
So that's going to be the issue.
He has a foot issue.
It's the same conversation every year. You know what I'm saying? He's running like shit. He looks horrible. This is the year he's not going to medal. Blah, blah, blah.
I think he's going to medal. I'm not saying that. I'm saying winning with Trayvon, who is on a mission.
Trayvon is on a mission. Christian's on a mission too. But Andre's still bitter about getting bronze at the Olympics, so he's on a mission as well.
He is. That I can confirm from people close to his camp. He is bitter, and when he came back to the States, his mindset changed. I will give you that. He is also suffering from a foot issue that I do know. That is factual. That is not made up. That is not conjecture. answer is 100% correct. One thing about DeGrasse tends to show up at the championship meet. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna medal.
Always shows up.
He's going
Shows
to
up.
medal. He's going to medal. But to win, now we're talking about going into waters that he's never been before.
What are you talking about? You mean winning?
Yeah, he's gonna have to go under.
Okay,
980.
so you think Christian's gonna win because he's the only person who's gone in those waters. Because Trayvon hasn't gone in those waters yet.
Trayvon, yes, he has. He did it last year.
No,
He
when?
ran 970. He ran 976
No,
last
winning.
year.
I'm talking about winning.
Oh, no. I'm talking about time wise. Yes, okay.
Talking about 9-7.
So
Okay, but body wise, even with wind, Andre's body's gone the fastest.
that was like 9 years ago at USC.
No, it wasn't. He ran 969 in Oslo, actually. 969 in Oslo in 2017.
Okay, so that's 5 years ago. My bad.
Then he
That
ran
was
974. Then he ran 974 last year. His
They
body
ran a 969, 2017, with a plus 4.8 wind,
Oh,
which was the
Jesus
same
Christ.
amount of
Kind of
wind
a crosswind.
that
It's kind of a crosswind.
that
It's
Favor
kind
Ash
of a
had.
crosswind. It's kind of a crosswind.
Hey, no, you know what's crossing? You know what's crossing? Them lies you telling right now. That's what's crossing. That's crossing across the screen.
Nah. It's
I'm back.
wide open, and when it's wide open, you go with the people that are proven. He's proven.
Okay. All right. So listen, your Canadian pride, just like me, I still think Asafa Powell's gonna win something, but hey,
What?
sometimes you gotta let the lie die. Okay.
Very
Sometimes
disrespectful.
you gotta
It's
let the
not
lie
the same
die.
thing.
No, it's not. I'm
It's
not
not the
disrespecting. Andre
very
DeGrasse is gonna be ready for the 200 and the 100. That's one thing we know. As for him winning, the winner's coming out. The winner's coming out of the U.S.
I see him winning the 100 and being like, I don't want to run the 2. I see that happening.
The winner is coming out of the United States.
In
Now,
the
as
100.
for the 200, he is going to push Noah Lyles to a point where Noah Lyles is going to get to a certain part, and then he's going to hit legendary status, because that's what Noah Lyles needs. He needs DeGrasse.
So
He
we
needs
not
DeGrasse.
you're not keeping Arian Knighton at all in this 200?
Oh,
I've
I'm
heard
not
a lot
going
of
to
Noah Lyles. I haven't heard Arian Knighton at all. yet.
Listen. I know who's training Arian Knighton, so yeah, Arian
guy.
Knighton's going to be right there too.
Yeah.
That's going to be the top 3. They're going to be the top 3.
Early?
No. You got to know the coach. You got to know the man.
So he's approaching his peak.
Dude, he ain't
He's
nowhere near
training.
it.
Is he training with Mouse?
Yes, that's what I'm
They
saying.
train together. Yeah.
I know the man. And one thing I know about Coach Holloway, he's probably watching this telecast right now, and that's all
Big
the
up the one named
motivation
Coach
he
Holloway.
needs.
Yo, me and Mouse are cool. Yo, I used to train in Gainesville. You know what I'm saying?
He is
Me and Mouse are good,
the
yo.
ultimate.
I'm just saying.
You just saying what? I'm not counting out anybody that
I'm
come
just
out of Mouse's camp.
Arian. I think after his last performance, he's gonna need. I think he should compete before one more time before trials.
He was supposed to run this past weekend, but he pulled out.
He should have. Because
That's probably by design.
his last race was really bad, and
What last
type of
race?
stuff
100?
lingers.
What, the 100?
Yeah.
That
Wait, hold
his
on,
last
hold
race was at pre the 100.
Hold on, time out.
17th and 18th.
He didn't look that good.
So
What's up?
you're telling me right now that you believe in this whole thing that you're only as good as your last race? Haven't we dispelled that notion already?
No. I don't think that. I'm
Okay.
saying that he should. I'm saying he should run again, because if he doesn't run again, his mindset going into the U.S. trials may not be where it needs to be. Let me fix this light.
I think God was protecting my ears from Coach getting ready to say something stupid.
Now, first off,
My mic just shut off. My headphones shut off. It was like God was like, Ray, Coach about to say something very stupid, so we just gonna go ahead and get you out of it. So I don't know what happened. Coach. I was sitting here, and all of a sudden everything went out. It was like mic went out, headphones went out. I don't know what happened, man. You got all the big man upstairs. I don't know, man. Whatever you about to say, I guess it made no sense.
hey, it made perfect sense. Look, Ray, everybody in the chat agrees with me. Everybody who's been texting me during this, like, Lamont,
Well, let me hear
right.
it.
Okay.
Right about
So,
what?
right about Christian Coleman, how you was wrong. You was wrong, sir. You was wrong. And you're trying to backtrack, and I'm not going to let you moonwalk.
Okay, tell me what I was wrong about.
Okay.
Tell me what I was wrong about.
Everything.
Name.
It was so much, baby. It was so much wrong in it.
I said he wasn't going to win. I said he wasn't going to win indoor worlds. He didn't win it.
I'm not
I said he was not.
sir.
I said he was not going to open up. I said when he opened up, and Anderson owed me a freaking $1. I said when the man opened up, he opened up with 10.
I owe you nothing.
What did the man open up with? What did
You
he
say you
open
open with 10-2. You say you open with 10-2.
No damn 10-2.
You said 10-2. It's on tape. It's on tape.
Yeah,
You said 10-2. You said
I said
10-2.
10-2.
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
you said
How
10-2.
would you say 10-2? He said 10-2.
I said 10-2.
$4.
Yeah.
$4 now. $4 now.
You did.
Well, apparently I wasn't being serious. Damn, being serious. I could have sworn I said the man will open up with 10-0. All right, well, maybe I did say 10-2. Maybe I did say 10-2. If I said 10-2, I'll be disrespectful and funny. But meaning wise, he ain't been open up no sub 10 at all. 10-0 at best. At best, 10-0.
Let me ask y'all this. Because we're gonna have to save.
Put it loud. Ask away. Come on with it.
We have to save that one for last. So Devin Allen. Now, Colin, you was there.
Wait, Christian Coleman did open up with the 10-1 though, by the way.
We're not gonna talk about it.
Right, that's not 10-2.
It's close enough. It's close enough. It's close enough.
Oh, you're talking about slow. Okay, I thought you meant.
All right, check it out. 1284. 1284. Now, that was a spectacular run, but I see a lot of people doubting Grant Holloway. What is y'all take?
Well, why wouldn't you? Grant might come third.
Behind who?
Behind Devin and behind Trey. There's a very strong chance he can come third.
Oh my God.
What? Wait. There's no chance he can come third?
I could see that, actually.
There is a very strong chance.
I gotta go with Anson. I could see that. Like based off now, if we just base it off of what we just saw, it's a possibility that he could come third.
Come on, man. Look at how Devin pulled away from him, dog. That wasn't like he kind of beat him. He whooped his ass.
Literally.
It's just what it was. Now, I'm not saying that he's in his
God
best shape.
I hope to God that Grant and Coach Holloway watching this right now.
Big up the one named Coach Holloway.
First of all, shout out to him because Grant has came across the show a couple times and Coach Holloway. Shout out to them.
Big up the one
but
named Grant.
we just said we gotta say. But anyway, keep going. I'm with Anson on this.
Race.
Thank you. No. Hold on.
First race.
I'm glad you said that. We are not finna use that same terminology in freaking June and USA 2 weeks away. I don't give a damn till first race.
Yeah,
that's what you look like.
He needs to be ready for June. Needs to be ready
okay,
for July.
well, July is still like, 6 weeks away? It's still 6 weeks away.
He won't run that final. I guarantee.
No, he can't run the final. I mean, he got to run at least one round. But
listen,
yeah,
Trey Cunningham is no longer a collegian. He is now a professional.
I got Trey going under 13 next at USA's.
Okay. Let me be very clear about something. When Trey line up against Grant makes Trey do weird things, like choke. And I don't feel like using that
college.
Hold on. So kind of like, and I love Grant. This is no disrespect. So kind of like if somebody is next to Grant, like how Parchment was, he folds.
Who folds?
Grant. Why did he win Tokyo?
Oh, that's something interesting. When it comes to Grant. So Grant is, y'all probably know with the hurdles. If Grant's like 6'2" and he's like all legs, that dude's got the longest.
He's taller than that.
Dude's got the longest legs that I've ever seen. Dude's got really long. And when it comes to hurdling, if you're too fast, that can screw you up because you can run up on the hurdles.
Yep.
If you look back at Tokyo, Grant is leading by a good half meter until like hurdle 7. And then he has a little stutter because he was running up on it. He was too dang fast for this event. That's the reason that he loses. With this race, I think he didn't get he didn't get the separation like he normally has. Grant Holloway is an amazing starter in the hurdles, and then Devin Allen is an amazing closer. And they both had the inverse thing happen. Grant didn't get out, and so if it's even, Devin Allen has that closing speed. But in the championship, when with Grant Holloway there, I can't go against it.
Now, here's the thing that I've been, learning about hurdles and stuff like that. It's exactly that. It's Grant's approach. He's getting there so fast to where it's messing him up hurdles 5 through 7, which is kind of what happened at Tokyo. Parchment was still there 5 through 7. You ain't even win now. If you look at New York, he was never there. So now you're talking somebody who's a starter in the hurdles, and that's where his strong point is. Now somebody's in front of him. If you looked at Grant, it was like he didn't even he facially, it looked like he was just like, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear the interview? Did you hear the interview afterwards?
I didn't hear the interview.
He sounds concerned.
He looked concerned.
He sounds concerned. Yeah.
Hansel caught Grant at hurdle 9. And listen to what I'm telling you. Grant is not concerned. I am telling you Grant's not concerned. You know why Grant's not concerned? Because Mouse Holloway is a damn good coach if you listen to him. He's not concerned. One, remember, he has the bye. So anything he needs to clean up, he ain't got no pressure. All he got to do is show up to USA, run one round, and boom, unless Coach Holloway has a plan, which we all know he does, okay? And boom, Coach is going to fix it. I'm telling you, he is not concerned at all. Listen, see that you like breaking news? Mike Holloway, and I quote, I am not concerned at all. Text message, not concerned.
Good coach.
Because he's a damn good coach. He's a damn good coach if you listen to him. Okay?
But you have to believe.
Listen. Devin Allen is worried about that 3-year contract. He's going to get that paper, whatever the case may be. That's cute. Okay? Devin Allen ran an absolute great race. Here's the difference. When the chips are on the line, I'm going to put my money on Grant. That's it. We know what Grant did wrong because Coach Holloway gave me the breakdown of what he did wrong. I'm not going to share that with y'all, but he gave me the breakdown of what he did wrong. It's all good. He lost. Boom. I'll tell you one thing right now. He going to fix it.
Look, I'm not going to count Grant out at all. You can't count out a world record holder. You can never do that. But what you can look at is championships. How do they perform at the championships? Don't give a damn about the record you broke. How do you perform when the shit's on the line? I can't put my money on you now because you just showed me when shit ain't on the line, I can break a world record. When shit's on the line and I got the world record, I can't even win. And that was Tokyo last year, okay? Now what you showed me yesterday is hold on. That's not outdoor. I'm sorry.
He's number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah,
what I saw from Devin was I have been chasing you since last year. I don't think that you're better than me. I'm not afraid of you. It's just some shit you doing that I can't catch up to you. What I've been seeing Devin Allen doing since last year USA's is I'm going to beat Grant Holloway. That's all I've been seeing on his face. Every time he runs, next it's like, I'm going to beat Grant Holloway. I'm going to beat Grant Holloway. And the way that he ran this weekend showcased that he wasn't even like, first of all, when he does his normal Devin stuff, but he wasn't excited about beating him. It was more like, no, I told y'all without y'all knowing I was going to do this. I don't foresee Devin coming back now. I foresee Devin finally got that confidence that he's been chasing. Like, I'm not afraid of Grant. I've been showing y'all. And I just showed y'all I'm not because now I'm going to beat him by this much. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that these people are going to just roll over and let Grant come back and take control like that.
Okay.
I got to give it. Oh, you got it.
Oh, by the way, hold on. I have a direct message for Mr. Edwards. Coach Holloway said to tell you.
Leave me alone, Mouse. I'm on my show.
He said thank you. He said thank you. You know how he get down. Just like everyone told him that he couldn't coach women. And so what he did this year, y'all gonna stop messing because dude, he take it out on me. Because I gotta coach college kids. And he beat up on all of us.
Mouse.
I put you on Mount Rushmore, baby. I was the one that put you on Mount Rushmore. Why you gotta take me? Come for me on the show, baby.
He said
Mount is raised, baby.
I think this.
Big up the one named Mouse.
I think this.
But Grant looks vulnerable. He looks vulnerable.
Okay.
Go ahead, Colin. Go ahead, Colin. What you got to
I
say?
think this race tells us more about Devin Allen than it does Grant Holloway. Because, like you said,
They do.
Devin Allen has been coming in second. He's been second fiddle. He's been the redheaded stepchild. You know, everyone's Grant Holloway. He's the king. He's the poster boy. He's on all the stuff. He's the favorite. You know, everyone's talking about Grant Holloway, as we should, because he's amazing. He's a fantastic athlete. Like, he deserves all the kudos he gets. But I know Devin Allen was definitely like, well, I'm good too. Like last year, he was running 12.99. He ran 12.99 first time. And in his interviews, he was like, yeah, my goal next year is to win the world championships and to be the world record holder. And then people were like, okay, good luck with that. And then yesterday, he runs 12.84. He beats Grant Holloway. And in the interviews, because he did a post-race interview, and he was like, yeah, like, you know, I was thinking I was going to be able to get the world record today. It didn't go down, but, you know, we'll be able to do it at another race. We're like, what? He was like, yeah, I've been feeling good. I've been feeling for the past 6 weeks that I could break the world record. You know, it didn't go down today, but, you know, we got plenty of meets. That dude's confidence in himself is through the roof. And his momentum.
That's why I would say he's my hero.
I mean, I still have Grant Holloway winning it because, like, he's still a dog. But I think that it's a lot closer today than it was 2 days ago, is what I'll say.
I can respect that. I can definitely respect that. All right, let's move along real fast and get on to what these folks want to talk about, this women's 100-meter race. All right, I'm going to start it out. Huh? Go ahead.
No, what we need to talk about, how Sharika Jackson got that 21 points.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too.
Okay,
we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah.
All right. So we're talking about the
100-meter dash. Well, hold on. Actually, before we talk about the 100, because the 100 gonna be what we can talk about. I want to talk about her 200 first. Congratulations on the W. Okay. All right. Here's what I have to say about that. 22:30 on the same track that Noah just went 1960 on. The same track that Devin Allen just went fast on. Same track. 22:30. And the person who ran the day before you ran 21:80. You're a half a second, literally a half a second behind the U.S. leader. To me, that 200 is not impressive anymore. It can't be impressive.
That's a fitness training, man.
Right.
I'm tired of y'all with this fitness training for what though?
It's just a fitness.
Let me keep it.
But see, that's my question then, because she said she wants to double. But if you're saying she don't care about the 100, then you can't. Then that goes into what she said. She says, I need to get a time in because I want to double. If I want to double, then it can't be fitness training. Fitness training is I'm only doing the 200 so I can be ready for the 100 for these rounds.
Let me keep it a G, because I said it. The way y'all caught up in the time, I'm not worried about the time because she's gonna run fast when it matters. It's how the 200 looked that was most impressive.
How did it look?
Good. She looked much more technically sound. Her arms ain't all wide out, all out here.
Okay, I'd agree with that.
Even though she looked like she just got caught up in a Spider-Man Come Home with all the webbing and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She looked fine, dude. The technical aspect of it, the way she was lifting, as you call it, the knee ash, the way she was lifting, the way she was pushing into the track, that was what made the race so much. That's what made the race look good to me. It was a fantastic
I agree with that.
run. It was a fantastic run from a technical aspect. I wasn't looking at the time because I wasn't looking at the time. I wasn't worried about the time because I know what she's gonna do when the chips are on the line. I know what she's gonna do.
And that's the problem that I have. And I'm not saying a problem with y'all, but that's the problem that I have. The problem that I have is all of that sounds good when USA's and World Championships is still a month away. You ain't turning around that much shit in 2 weeks. Like, I don't understand what y'all.
She will. She will.
I honestly,
I'm gonna say this.
What?
No, you can't. You cannot. You cannot. If you do, then people gonna be questioning for damn real. You're not cutting off a half a second in 2 weeks, bro. Not like that. Now, if you, I'm gonna give it everything it is. It looked good, but it did not look like it was a shutdown. It did not look easy. It did not look like, oh, I'm really in 22 flat shape, but I'm gonna get it 22-30. That ain't what it looked like. Now her 100, that's different. The 100 looks like it's starting to come back together. That's why I said I'd like to talk about the 100 next. But we're about the 200. I'm not impressed by the 22-30. Not when.
I don't think she cares about the two. I don't think she cares.
But she said that she wanted to do. How can she not care if she say I'm going to double up in both? That part to me, and that's literally that kind of her mouth.
To help.
No, she said I'm doubling up at USA's.
What did Shelly run in the deuce the other day at Pre?
22-4. 22-4.
Was that impressive?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
She ran faster than her. And she hasn't really had the same fluidity as far as, stringing races together over the past season or so. Like,
she's only had
a
like
lot
4
of
races.
Yeah, there's been hiccups. 22-3. Shelly has been pretty smooth sailing, 22-4.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. I'm not disrespecting none of the girl names in the race, but now in that same race, if you put Elaine in that same 200, if you put Mila Ubu, matter of fact, I tell you what, the same 200. Hold on. The same 200 that they just ran.
Right.
And what's the name? Right. You put Sha'carri in that same field, does she still win? Well, based on what you saw in New York in the 200, does she still win?
She won't beat Sha'carri. No.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by that 200.
But dude, Elaine got clapped. Elaine just got clapped by Sharika as well. So what are we saying?
Yeah.
She got clapped by Sharika, but she got clapped with what did Sharika run to clap her? Come on now. Let's not pretend like
what did Elaine run?
Sharika ran 21 to have to clap her though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
and then Elaine was right at like 22-0 or so. It ain't like she didn't run 22-3.
I'll let
she
you
ran
know.
22-3. Colin.
Yeah, I need.
What was it?
Keep talking.
It definitely went 22. It definitely was not 22-3.
It's just it's 100-meter training. It's all icing.
If it's 100-meter training,
she barely beat her.
If it's 100-meter training, then why do you say I'm getting prepared for both? Why not say I'm doing it for 100-meter training?
Here, look, this is what Elaine Thompson-Herah has ran in the 200 this year. All right, listen to this.
Yeah, right.
First race, May 7th in Jamaica. She ran at 22:75.
Ouch.
Second race in Jamaica, also 22:55, and then this race right here, 22:25.
You really can't say ouch.
That's
because
the Olympic champion. 2 times.
She doing this. She chopping it down.
Okay, I know.
Right, but Sha'carri only ran 200 meters this whole year.
Exactly.
So her 200. So because she only ran 200, and we're in. See, this is what I be saying because sometimes y'all sound ignorant. Not like that, but sound ignorant. She only ran 200. So Dennis ain't had her training for a 200 the whole goddamn season. She ain't did no work for it. She ain't did no work. She just hopped on the track and ran 200.
No, she's been training. We know training.
Okay, so if she's been training, then it don't matter that it's her first run.
Okay, it doesn't
matter no more.
But right.
And the reason why I'm saying it's the time of the year. If you're saying it's her first run in April, that's one thing. If you're saying it's her first run in May, that's another thing. You're saying it's her first run 2 weeks out from USA's. That ain't no first run no more, Jack. That means this where I'm at. I ain't got too much. You are not going to defy, bro. I own a whole team. You're not going to defy the body. It is literally impossible.
Okay,
it's impossible.
It really doesn't make it. It really doesn't make a difference because she's not going to make the 200 team anyway.
She's not. She doesn't care about the two.
She's not going to make the 200 team anyway.
She's not going to do anything in the two. But it's looking good for her 100.
Her 100.
Yeah. And that's why she's going to win worlds.
So the 200 again. The 200. I'm able to say it's not impressive based off exactly what y'all just said. Oh, well, she just doing that for the 100. Okay, guess what? Ray didn't say nothing wrong with her 100. Now, did he? He didn't say nothing was wrong with the 100. I said the 200 was not impressive. Why? You ran 22:30. The girl yesterday ran 21:80. That's a whole half a second. You are the number one sprinter in America. I can't accept you running 22:30.
Okay, listen, Ray. She ain't gonna make the team in the 200 because she's probably not gonna double. All right, the 200, like I said, you're looking at the time. I'm looking at the mechanics. I'm looking at what
mechanics.
I saw.
Look good.
Right. I'm looking at that. But let me tell you something, man. I done seen more stranger things in this damn sport than just that, dude. Okay, let's be clear. Everybody thought, and I have to use this as an example. Everybody thought Johan Blake was going to win the 1 and 2 in London. And then what happened? Smacked. He clapped. The monster from the abyss clapped everybody. Okay? We've seen weirder things happen. The girl's PB is 22 flat. So it's not like this girl can't summon. And if one of those girls go into that race next week and they not on top of their game, let's not act like she doesn't have the talent to snatch one of those 200-meter spots. She can. Wait, hold up. Do we have the world champion in 200? No, that's Dina Asher. Never mind. That's Dina Asher. My bad. That's Dina. Okay. So let's not act like if Gabby and Abby ain't on their grind, that third place is up for grabs, bro.
Yeah, she's in the same spot she was last year, actually. She ran a 12:35 right before trials last year, and now she's doing a 12:36 right before trials this year. So she's in the same spot when it comes to the 200.
Let's not act like she's not gifted enough where she could come up and snatch one of those souls, man. Like, I'm not saying she's gonna run 21 seconds, but I'm saying that if she goes anywhere near 22-1, 22-0, when was the last time 22-0 not made a US team? I mean, where the things are happening, but if she catch them slipping, Rap City. Now, in your defense, Ray, I am concerned the fact that she didn't run more 200s prior to yesterday. In your defense, I see where you're going with that, but like I said, man, we've seen stranger things, bro. We've
definitely seen stranger things happen. All I'm saying is this right here. We're gonna switch to her 100. The 200 was not impressive to me. And here's another reason why. Based off even what you're saying, her mechanics look better than they normally are.
They do.
Her knee ash look better.
Yes.
So you went and fixed stuff that was wrong, and now you still only giving us 22:30 off of good mechanics.
It was the first one.
All right. It's the first one. If we're gonna run with that as the first, it's the first one. It's the first one. Then I don't like the fact that we keep saying it's the first one when USA's is in 2 weeks. Like we talking about Texas relays.
I agree,
it's the first one.
With that.
But hey,
I agree with that.
It's the first one. Then hey, it's the first one. First one. Then.
I agree with that. But it's for the 100, dude.
This 100 then. This 100. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So what happened in the 100?
Aaliyah Hobbs
I think that her and Aaliyah are friends.
No, they great friends. They actually are really good friends.
I think she was cool with letting her win.
What? Wait. What?
I don't think she let her win. I think Aaliyah Hobbs had a great race. She raced like she did in 2017. She ain't let anybody win.
She had a great race.
I'm about 6.
So you say because they good friends.
I feel like she was cool with letting her win that race. Yeah.
So let me make sure I understand this correctly. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. I came out in my 2020 FloJo outfit. I got my fishnet. I got my nails. I got my new diamond in the back. I got all eyes on me. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna give up the spotlight to where I'm not gonna be interviewed, and I'm gonna let her win. And I don't care on the show.
She's gonna get interviewed regardless.
She didn't get interviewed after the 100. She didn't get interviewed after the 100. No.
Okay, but do you really think that she cares to get interviewed right now? Do you really think she's like, oh, I better win so I can get an interview? She can get interviews whenever
she doesn't like to do interviews. Okay.
Well, let me say it right then. Let me say it right. Not the interview. You think that she put on all that get up to not come in first?
To put on a show. Yeah, I was entertained. You were probably entertained.
Oh my God.
She did what she needed to do.
So she went into that race going to Aaliyah, hey, look, you're going to run a 1083. That's time you ever ran since 2017. Yeah. And I'm going to run a 1085, a time that, you know, if we were doing this a week before, ain't nobody would have thought you could have beat me because it's 1085. You ain't never running the 10. I think that it's not important for her. It's not important for her to just make sure she wins races right now. She needs to work on things. So I feel like she used this race to work on whatever it was and was fine with allowing Aaliyah to win this race.
So she was fine. If she was fine, then why did she kick again 5 meters out to try and catch back up and get her? If she was fine, why?
Maybe it was something she was working on. Might have been something she was working on.
You don't believe this. I don't believe.
She don't believe it.
I do not believe that this is an opinion you actually had. You're saying this to get a clip. You don't believe this. This is not something you believe.
I 100% believe this. Because Sha'carri's rounding.
You don't believe it.
Look it. No. Sha'carri is specializing right now. She's trying to fix specific things. Winning New York is not going to do nothing for her. Why just go ahead and win if you're not going to work on the mechanics that are necessary for you to run well later in the season? So allow her to just win the race, yo. Just do her thing, yo. Cool. All right. Good job, Aaliyah.
I'm gonna have to go with that comment right there.
I'm gonna have to go with that comment too.
If I'm letting you win, I'm not gonna dip at the line. If it's already playing. Prime example. What you trying to say?
Dip.
Hold on.
Really dipped.
Watch this.
She tilted her chin.
2004. And we'll just say it was around, so it don't matter. But just for sake of debate. 2004. Shawn Crawford. Justin Gatlin. You take it. No, you take it, bro. You want me to take it? All right, I'll take it. I can go with 2009. Bolt and what's his name?
I know you're
talking. Same thing. Bailey. Same thing. You want it? No, you take it. If people are doing that, it's evident. It's literally evident. They showcase it like, all right, go ahead. You don't.
I don't think she told Aaliyah. I don't think she told Aaliyah, I'm gonna let you win. I think it was a pleasant gift. Here you go. Surprise. Surprise. You're the winner of the New York Grand Prix.
Yeah, you don't believe this. There's no way.
I ain't got enough liquor
I 100% believe this. I 100% believe this. Look at Sha'carri's rounding into shape, man. She needs to just work on specific things. Now, this is the other thing I wanted to say. You see all the stuff she's running in, all the accessories, the fishnets, the nails, the eyelashes, the big hair. This is all resistance training.
You made him break out the Home Depot.
Hear me out. All the get-ups, all the fishnets, everything, the accessories. This is all resistance training.
I can't hear you when Coach got your box on his head.
And listen. No, this is important.
Okay.
I guarantee she shows up to USA's with way less accessories. Way less. And she's going to roll out. And I bet you at Worlds, she'll show up with just a plain ponytail or a plain bun. And just run.
So you must not know.
Maybe the nails.
You must not. Have you not been paying attention to what she's been saying on social media this whole time?
Yeah.
Because I did. I talked to her yesterday, and she was like, we were like, "What's the inspiration of this? I want to show people that I can live, be who I am, be what I want to be. I can wear what I want to wear. That I'm not no matter what any company tells you, no matter what the media tells you, no matter what anyone tells you." You can wear what you want to wear, be confident, sexy, pretty, all that. That's what she said. You think that
Right.
same lady is going to completely contradict herself and not wear any of that stuff? No
Well,
way.
at the World Championships, it doesn't matter. At the World Championships, it doesn't matter what she wants to express. There's rules as far as what you're allowed to wear on the track.
Underneath,
That
you
is
can't wear
true.
anything underneath.
She ain't come with no fanciness. She's not
That
gonna,
is
for
true.
one, do that. And
But-
I
but-
think
but can't-
statement-wise, watch. Wait, hold on.
He's not talking
Statement-wise,
to Depot Box.
statement-wise, if she showed up with just a bun or just a ponytail and everything was normal, she scared the shit out of everybody.
That's not gonna happen. Coach, what you gotta say, man?
She will.
That's home team.
She'll do
First
it.
off, I'm still stuck on the cap to the point where I had to get the box cap for him because he said that the girl let Aaliyah Hobbs win. Like she wasn't
Yeah.
hauling ass down the track. Okay, that is the biggest cap since
Oh, no,
you've been
she was-
doing the recap.
She was
Okay,
running. No,
that is cap,
she was running.
bro.
No, she was running. She was running.
Right,
but,
but
I mean,
this
it
whole
just,
I let her win.
but she wasn't. But
all
she
this
wasn't
other
like.
stuff.
She wasn't balls to the wall. She wasn't balls to the wall.
What
no.
are you talking about? She leaned at the line. She leaned so hard her weave almost
Nah.
came off. What are you talking about?
Nah. She didn't lean. It was a little head tilt. It was a little head tilt.
She did. Whip it.
It was a little head tilt.
Yo, like
His
I
head
can't
tilt,
even
man.
take it serious right now, man. Like,
It was head
what
tilt.
is really happening right now?
Watch.
Like-
I'm telling you. Watch. Remember this. Sha'carri is going to show up to the World Championships. To
Oh
the
my
World
God.
Championships with a bun or a ponytail. Watch.
For what?
telling you, man.
For what? Sha'carri doesn't fear nobody
Because
in the
these
United States.
accessories are just resistance training.
Resistance.
she's wearing
That
those
might be
extra
worse.
stuff.
Saying
Yeah,
it's
put on a show.
saying it's resistance training is like
oh my goodness.
She's putting on a she's putting on a show. She's putting on a show.
So she's
That's
wearing
what it's
ankle.
for.
So she's wearing ankle weights right now. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, all right.
Basically.
You know what, bro?
Basically.
you know what? I got a special. I'm gonna get a special cap.
it can't get no more special than this, coach.
I'm telling
you got the
you.
ultimate. It don't get more.
So check this out. To this point, is Aaliyah Hobbs gonna win USA's?
I mean,
Dude, everybody has said that Sha'carri is going to win USA's.
Okay,
We are all,
so
we are all in,
are you saying-
agreement with that.
you're saying she's gonna get into shape or she's in shape? Say USA's was tomorrow, would she win?
no. Hold on, Aaliyah or Scary?
Sha'carri.
Yes,
No.
I'm very confident in that. She will
Okay,
win.
well if you think Lamont, if you think she would win if USA's was tomorrow, then obviously you would think she was holding back yesterday.
She wasn't holding back, bro.
Okay, then how do you think she would win USA's tomorrow?
Dog.
Do you think it's gonna kick in? You think it's gonna kick in 2 days after
Listen,
what she just did in this last race?
Listen, I don't know what kind of Dasani water y'all drink over there in Toronto or Great Britain or whatever the case may be, but I need some of that stuff, and I need to be on the planet you on. Okay, I need to be on whatever planet you on because the cap
Look, man.
that you're doing right now is unprecedented. Okay, you
Aaliyah.
got me sitting here on this Zoom right now with a box on my head. That's how bad you capping right now, son.
Aaliyah will make the team. Okay, she'll make the team, but she ain't fucking with Sha'carri, yo. Sha'carri just allowed the little win. Like, here, take it. It's New York. I'll win the 2. Soft. Have it. What? Yeah. I think it's a fair assessment. It's a fair assessment.
I
have
think
Sha'carri winning
my
worlds,
head
too.
hurt.
I have Sha'carri winning
Wait.
worlds
What?
in the 100. I ever win in the 100. The
That was
worlds.
wild. Let her win. Have you ever?
Any more
y'all
more
have been
boxes?
professional athletes. What's it like
Any
in
more
the warm-up
boxes?
zone? Like when athletes start talk, like I don't know, Anson or Ray. You ever talk like, hey man, like you know what, my legs are feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'll let you win this one. Like, what's those conversations like since when you're in the
Nah,
warm-up?
I don't think it was a discussion, man. I think it was just.
Oh, you guys sometimes just.
Okay, Ray.
and then
Let me
he
ask you
lets you
something.
win?
No, I'm
Let me ask you,
listening. No, I'm
You
listening.
ain't never been in a race. You ain't never been in a race where you're like, I ain't really gonna-
No.
Only
Yeah,
rounds.
level,
I've been in rounds like that, but I've never
Not
been
one
in a race.
Not one race in obscure Europe or anywhere in the circuit where you were just like, I don't really care about this, or somewhere local.
No. Well, let me say it right.
You're a
Yes,
goddamn
I've been in races to where I don't care about it.
Okay,
But-
that's what I'm saying.
But
There's
hold
some
on,
races
let
where
me
you're just
finish
like,
though. There's races I'll be like, I don't care about this race, but I care about you beating me. I don't give a damn what the race is. I care about you beating me in this race, though. It's a street race, Jack.
I don't think she cares about Aaliyah beating her. They're friends. I don't think she cares about Aaliyah beating her.
Johan
and
and Bolt was friends.
Not really. Not really. Look, we'll see what happens at USA's when she blows everyone out, and you look back and be like, well, I guess she just snapped into shape 2 weeks. Really, in actuality, she's in good shape right now. She probably could have won that race if she wanted to. She didn't really care to. She had the 200 coming up. It's a workout. Everything's a workout. We'll see. You'll see how that pans out at USA's, and you'll know, and how Worlds pans out too.
Yo, this is week 3 where I didn't have to give Colin the cap, and you took all the cap. You got the most creative cap from me in the world, bro.
I'm still sitting here with my hand on my head. Like, we got to get these comments because we coming up on, like, trying to get out the show.
Check my track record, yo. I'm very rarely wrong. I'm very rarely wrong.
Answer real quick. This is just
you know that, Ray. Hey, Ray. Excuse me, Ray. Hello, Ray. You know that, Ray. Yeah.
I don't know anything anymore. I just seen a man had to put a Home Depot box on his head because you was talking. I don't know anything anymore. I don't know no more, man. Like I don't know no more, man. Colin, go ahead, man. What you got?
Just real quick. One of my followers, Nicola Grives, said he'll bet you $1,000 right now that Andre DeGrasse doesn't get top 3. So he told me to tell you that. Yeah, I got the receipt too. I can send you the screenshot. So
wants to bet me $1,000.
Man, so you want to bet you $1,000 that Andre DeGrasse
top 3
don't even get top 3 at World Champ.
There has to be some conditions.
No, that's the thing. Doesn't get it.
There's got to be some conditions. If he gets hurt or something.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Barring injury, he doesn't get top 3.
And I want odds.
Oh no, you said he's gonna.
No, you said he's gonna win. So getting top 3 is the odds. If he gonna win, getting top 3 is the odds now.
No, but you have to look at where he's ranked right now and look at what I'm saying.
You see how crazy you are. Can we go back?
No, I want odds.
You remember how confident this man
I'll
was
take the
40
bet.
minutes ago?
I'll take the bet, but I want odds. So if he's putting up 1,000, if I'm putting up 1,000, if I win, I want 10,000.
So you really going off the odds then? So you really don't believe that he'll win?
You don't believe he's gonna win?
No, I do.
Just say you don't believe.
If you need a 10K versus his 1K, you don't believe he's gonna win.
If there was a bookie that was gonna make odds for this race, that would be the odds, roughly.
Oh my God!
So I want the odds, yo.
The odds would be 10-1, 10-1 that DeGrasse will win.
No, top 3, just top 3. He said he's not going to.
The odds would be 10-1 that DeGrasse would come in top 3 by a bookie.
It'd probably be like 5-1, 5-1 for him.
Hell no. No, sir. I gamble, sir. I gamble, sir. No.
It would.
There's no way Andre DeGrasse, who just came off of Tokyo with 2 medals, would be looking at a 5-1 odds of getting a medal.
His fastest time this year is 10-2. Colin researched it and looked it up. Thank you, Colin. His fast time is 10-2.
It's just crazy how different it was. You were like, yo, he's going to win. There's no way he doesn't win.
I'm saying he's going to win. I'm saying he's going to win. I want to really win some money. So give me the odds.
Hey, this isn't me. He's watching the show right now. He sent the
I got the same message. I got the same message over here.
You got it too?
I got the same message. Dude's not playing.
Wait.
A dude's not playing. I'm telling you, he sent me a message too.
Matter of fact.
Come on, wait, who posted that?
Hold on, where you at?
Grievous. He was at NYC yesterday. And he just put up, he said, I'll bet him $1,000 right now. Andre DeGrasse won't even be top 3.
Right now. He said,
wait, that was the inbox?
This is a bet I'll take.
This is a bet
right here.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Anson, he added you too. What you talking about? Anson, he added you too.
If he wants, I'll do $100. Okay. But I have to win 1,000. That's how I'll do the bet. I want odds.
This man, he was so confident until the
I am confident. No, I'm confident. I'm confident. But if someone's gonna throw money at me, give me more money, yo. Who's not confident now? If he's that confident that he won't make top 3, put the $1,000 up.
Hey,
to
this
my
is his
100.
money. I can't talk about it. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
why.
so let him put. So why am I the one that people are saying, "Oh,
Yo,
you're
this
not
is-
confident"? If he's that confident,
Yo, this is crazy.
take the odds, and bet the $1,000 to my 100. If he's that confident,
Just do it
that's how it
straight
works,
up.
yo.
Can't even do this
It's,
straight
it's
up.
Vegas.
Talking about change.
We're doing Vegas right now. I want odds, yo.
Oh my gosh. We
And
don't
when
do
Andre
odds.
wins, it should be doubled.
We
And
don't
when
do
Andre wins,
odds.
it should be doubled.
We don't do odds, bro. We do straight up.
Well,
do the
shit.
bet straight
we
up.
don't, we don't do bets then. Apparently,
We don't do that. You're not about to sit here and manipulate it in your favor. Is he gonna win to the line? Yes or no? You said he is. All of us and the rest of the world said no.
Exactly, and that's why I want odds.
Dog,
So he's the favorite. So it should be the opposite way.
That's exactly why I want odds.
Listen.
Everyone in the world.
Just that comment right there. Just that comment right there. That's what we at right now. Please, sis, please come get this man.
Everyone,
Right.
look at this. This is gonna be funny. This is gonna be funny for me when it's all said and done because you guys know my track record. I'm very rarely wrong. I'm very.
You're wrong
You
today.
don't make enough bets.
Okay. Listen.
You said.
Ray, what are you laughing about? What are you laughing about, Ray? What's funny?
I'm laughing because you are wrong. You are wrong.
I'm not, man. I'm not.
All right, y'all. Let's get to these comments. We've been on this thing 3 hours. Let's get these folks at least 10 minutes of questions. Come on, y'all. Come on with your Q&A, please.
Lele Johnson. Someone's talking about Lele Johnson. Yo, I really want her to run well, man. I really like her.
Oh yeah, shout out to Lele. Like she's doing her thing.
She's a star.
She's doing her thing right now. I hate that. I hate that we ran out of time and didn't get a chance to talk about her. But I'm just gonna say it like this here, man. I'm riding her coattail the same way I ride Maribel's coattail. I love her story, and that's all I'm gonna say. I love her story. I love where she came from. I love how she got back on the track, and she is out there running like with a mission, with a passion. I had the privilege of talking with her coach today. You know, I talked to him about a good 45 minutes to an hour. I learned a whole lot about, how they train and stuff like that. And dude is legit, y'all. What I'm telling y'all, Mo is not playing. Like, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, ain't nothing she doing, no fluke, and she ain't going nowhere. And I'm just put it out there. I would not be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised she made the team at all.
I wouldn't be either.
I would not be surprised she made the team.
That's light.
Now hold on.
Team, yo.
Hold on. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised she sneaking win the whole thing either. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised. She
Guess
won the
what?
whole thing.
Ray, I'm with you there, man. I'm with you there. I don't know what that's gonna say. If what people are gonna think about you agree with me as far as this is concerned, but I agree with you. I agree with you.
Wait, hold on.
I said it first.
You know, she's the only person. But she's the only person that's beaten Camacho Quinn this year. People don't even remember that.
Yep, Puerto Rico
already. Right. So she's got that, and she's running faster now. And she's obviously hungry. She's been talking every interview. She's saying, "I got to get this money. I gotta get this money. I really need to get this money." So it's different incentives, yo. Different incentives. This is my problem with Camacho Quinn. She's running way too much. She's in every meet. Have you noticed that? Camacho Quinn isn't. She's running way more.
That's not a problem. You see, and that's what killed a lot of the collegiate kids. They go out and all of a sudden they got people like Anson, some y'all running too much, and they no longer race sharp. She's getting race sharp. She's following the same protocol. She's getting the protocol. She's sticking to the protocol. And she's in a rhythm race. A rhythm race. Hurdlers got to race. They have to race, man, because they have to keep and maintain that rhythm. So she's doing just fine. Now, going back to
7 days a week.
No, dude.
We're talking about competing, though. We're talking about competing.
It's a difference between practicing and getting inside a race where the adrenaline, you cannot duplicate adrenaline, a meet time adrenaline in practice. All of us tried. We all failed. This. Okay.
I know, and Ray, I'm assuming Ray's going to agree with me on this. This much traveling is never healthy. It's never a good thing. She's in Poland. She's in Puerto Rico. She's back in the States. She's probably going to be in Oslo. She's going to be in Paris. Like, come on, man. That's never a good thing. I don't care how many first-class vouchers you got, yo. That's never a good thing. Race sharp and having rhythm, cool, it sounds good. But if you're staying local, it makes sense. For her to be doing all of this traveling, all that mileage, then all this racing, all that mileage,
it's taking a toll on her body, no matter what.
People, remember, she doesn't have to run that. She doesn't have to run the trials.
Who?
Still.
Camacho Quinn.
Still.
Well, I mean, she's not even American, though.
No.
She's not even American.
No, she is American. Yeah. She just decided to do what anyone else would have done.
Yeah. But I can tell you like this here. You got to really look at her coach and look at her coach's resume as far as what Mo has done in the NFL, what Mo has done in the NBA, what Mo has done in Major League Baseball. You got to look at where he came from. You got to go look at what he did in Florida when he was at I Am Athlete. You got to look at this man's resume and then put it together that he's not just a track coach. Actually, he's not a track coach at all. The reason why he has her running so fast is because he's done what a lot of people do. He's a smart person who understands the body, who understands how to make people ready when it's time, because that was his job in the NFL with all his clients. So the thing that I'm noticing from before even talking to him today and getting to understand of who he was more, I could see that because that's how she looks. She's clicking, meaning her body is doing certain things that is allowing her to run fast. The way that they're training more her body and her mechanics versus her running, which goes to like what Anson is saying. She's not doing a lot of traveling. She's not doing a whole lot of stuff. But meanwhile, while Camacho Quinn is traveling and taking away from her body, this one over here is getting her body perfect. So now it's like, okay, now if this, I'm just saying like this here. If we match in talent, I'm going to say Camacho Quinn. How do they balance each other out? Camacho Quinn having a whole season tearing her body apart. Lele with a professional who's making her body right. They're going to meet right here now. Now it's who wanted more. I got to go with the person who wanted more, and that's going to be Lele.
I agree. I really agree.
Camacho Quinn's greatest threat. Camacho Quinn's greatest threat is
Brittany
down
Anderson?
her greatest threat is sitting down in Jacksonville right now with their national hero. That's her greatest threat.
I agree.
That's her greatest threat.
You don't know who I'm
talking about?
Who? I know y'all talking about.
Nia
Ali. Puda.
Nia Ali.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Mr. Grassley.
I agree with that.
Mr. Grassley.
Okay.
That's her greatest threat. And let me tell you something.
I got to go with y'all on that one now. I forgot about out there now.
Y'all better look at that girl's resume when them. Remember, she's also world champion. So Raina got nothing but time to get her. She got to buy. All she got to do is show up. Let me tell you something. I do believe that Jasmine Camacho Quinn this year is vulnerable, not because she's running, not because she's racing. It's because she's plateaued. I think she's plateaued for the time being. But if you want to look at her greatest threat, I love the way Lele is performing. I tweeted her. I love her. Okay, she got my support. Hell, I even offered to give them my rental code for them to, if they need a rental car, for them to get a discount. I even offered that. I put that out on Twitter for everyone to see. You know, her coach said, "Yo, we got everything taken care of. We're good." So I'm definitely pulling for her. But you see that Tonia Marshall? You see that guy? You see that Alicia Johnson? And who's the third? And then we all sitting here acting as if the world record holder still isn't running.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got Kenny, you got Tonia, and you got Lay. Now, if we're gonna look at some things where that can separate them, Kenny got Flo, Tonia got Boogie. There's X factors in this. And those are the X factors. Got to keep that in mind. And Nia has Raina.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're really gonna look at this from a real big perspective, I don't know Coach Wells. So I can't, so the judgment is still out. But if I have to go for experience, I got to go with them. I have to go with them. I got to go with the field. I'm going to say that. I'll go with the field.
Respectable. All right, y'all. I lost my voice under 3 hours, man. We done went 3 hours. I knew this was going to be the last one. Huh? I mean, the longest one. We didn't do what?
We ain't do the questions.
Well, that's what we're going to do. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we done went a little too overboard. A lot of overboard. And I'm looking at my battery. It's not going to last too much longer. So here's what we're going to do. We're at 3:05. Wow. We're at 3:05. We got to give it a good 5 minutes per question. So pretty much we probably only able to get to one question. So let's get it. Pop it up. First question I see is what we're finna talk about. Let's go. It did. Find the first question.
Calicio, look, stop being a homer, bro. Stop being a homer. All right, them A&T kids. No, stop being a homer.
What do you think about Sydney?
Hold on now. Hold on, Colin. What about the 800 meter? What?
All right, let me tell you about. So that's like an inside joke.
Okay.
During my watch party, I had a couple beverages. You know, 1 turned to 2, 2 turned to 3, 3 turned to 4. I called the 400 meter hurdles the 800 meter hurdles. And so now everybody that was in that live says, what tell me about the 800 meter hurdles. So whenever you see that, that's what they're talking about.
I would actually love to see an 800 meter hurdle race. I would love to see that. I swear I would.
That'd be painful.
All right, so Abby winning worlds. That's the question. The question that's been asked people and go around the table is Abby winning the world championship. I'm guessing they're talking about the 200 meter dash. Anson, we'll start with you.
The hell no. She's not winning worlds. No. But she could medal. She could medal.
I think
I like to see USA's. Depends on what USA's looks like, and then I might be with you.
Yeah, but come on, Colin. That makes the question easy. Lamont, you guys, come on, man.
No, I'm saying no. Here, let me tell you. Here, this is what I mean. If she goes out and wins USA's, then I'll have her medaling there. If she comes in third, then I don't think they're.
Okay, but that becomes a simpler question if you wait till USA's.
Do I think she's winning?
Right now. Do I think she's winning? No. At the end of the day, you have to respect Gabby Thomas. And if Elaine plans on doubling, and Ray's the only one who has inside scoop on that, if she plans on doubling, you have to consider. You have to consider. No, we both not doubling. She's only running the 4. She already let it be known she's running the 4, and she don't need the double because Sawa is back. I think she's back, right?
Moba, no, she's really? Christine Moba is still hurt.
No. I'm talking about Nazir Osawa.
Okay.
The world champion in the 400.
I'm not.
Baby girl who took off the weave. She had the prison braids, and she went out there and she dropped 48-1 on them. Yeah.
You're talking about
Shanae needs to focus. Shanae needs to focus.
Yeah. Her band's done.
They're saying she's not back yet. She still hasn't banned. That's what the chat's saying.
She's still banned? I thought it was 2 years.
Banned for 2 years, apparently.
I thought she got popped in 2020.
I'm just reading what they're saying. I have no idea.
Nasser. Yeah, she's
not
going to
be... So Ray, you got to let us know, is Elaine planning on doubling in the 1 and the 2 at the World Championship?
He hasn't told me yet, but I'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's what I would say about Abby, though.
Abby gets second. That works. And Dina Asher gets.
If I got to be 100% honest right now with that question, if I got to be 100% honest, 100% honest, will she? I don't know. Because let's just keep it 100. That 200 is all about lanes. Let's call it what it is. Can she? Hell yeah. Yes. Do I think that there's a great shot? I'm going to get to that. Do I think she got a great shot of winning? Hell yeah. Do I think she medaling? For sure. Why? It's in Oregon. No matter what, You have to count that into an effect. Anytime I ran at Home Depot, you was gonna catch hell beating me. You're gonna have to run. Why? I love that track. I know I've done that track. Anytime I ran at New York, you're gonna have to go sub 10 to beat me. I know what I can do on this track. The fact that Abby has went 2180 on that track, she knows she can do on that track. The fact that she ain't got to get on no plane and fly to no country, deal with no jet lag at all, that 2180 can be repeated. The fact that she got enough time to let her body recover and get ready for just the 200. If Gabby can go and get a medal last year at Tokyo, coming from college, you cannot neglect the fact that Abby can do the exact same thing, and Abby's faster. So you got to put in the conversation of saying, yeah, she could possibly win it.
I take Dina Asher out. I take Dina Asher. Only reason I got Dina Asher in because I respect world champions. But Sha'carri Jackson.
Sha'carri Jackson, put it this way. If it came down to lanes and Abby made that final and they put Abby in a lane 5 or a 6, you can cancel it. You can kiss it goodbye. I don't care who in that race now. It don't matter. You can cancel it. Because if anybody's in 7, she finna go get them, and they not gonna run her down.
We gotta keep in mind, like, the rare, like, remember, like, I know it's like the fact she's done amazing things, but still the fact that she's coming off a being a college athlete. Mm-hmm. The only college athlete that I can think of that has won a medal or won a gold medal in a major championship right after turning pro is Athing Mu. Maybe someone can think of somebody else, but as far as I'm concerned, she is the only collegiate athlete to win.
Grant Holloway.
Did he win on? He won 2019. Okay, so Athing Mu and Grant Holloway. Other than that, I can't think of it. I might be wrong, but
and the sprints, it ain't a lot. You might be like right in the sprints.
Steve Lewis.
When was that?
88.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
So I'm saying, in other words, it is an extremely rare thing to do. Because you know how many college people turn pro?
You talk about a medal. You talk about a medal or winning the gold.
Winning the whole thing. The whole thing.
That doesn't happen very often. And I mean, Abby, she is in that same breath. I mean, we're talking about her winning the Bowerman. Athing Mu could, but
Tiana Madison won the long jump her freshman year.
Yeah, coming out of Tennessee. Yeah.
She won in 05.
We had 05. I was there with her. We got the same agent. He right. And she damn sure did with a Tennessee uniform on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, Brianna Rowland. Yeah, so I mean, hey, it doesn't happen often, but
Jeremy Warner.
Did he win?
Yeah, he won 04.
Yeah,
was that right at college?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, and one that's close to me, Karani James.
Sonya Richards?
No, Sonya lost.
Somebody asked Sonya. Was it Sonya Richards?
No, Sonya lost.
She
Sonya got
won.
blasted. She should have, but she got blasted.
Won.
Yeah. Karani.
Yeah, I mean, so it happens. Like, it happens more than I thought. So I thought it didn't happen as much as it has, but it still is a fairly rare thing. We saw Randolph Ross. He didn't do it. You know, like we saw what Noah Williams. Like, you know, they're like we've seen people attempt it and it hasn't happened. A lot more than it has. And so I'm saying it's a long season. I mean, she is though in that rare air of being like the possibility, but I think we can't forget the fact that she's been running since December and she's going to be running until July. Like, that's how long she's going to be running 21, 22-second races for, you know?
I think it can be done if your body can hold up.
That's a big if.
It's a big if. It's a big if.
That is a big if.
It's a big if, but, I mean...
Did Veronica Campbell win the 200 right out of Arkansas in 04?
I wasn't watching track then. So.
Veronica Campbell.
04?
Yeah. 04. Veronica Campbell.
She won 200 meter go.
I think yes.
200.
Remember, she won 200. She won 04 and she won 08.
Oh yeah, she did win the 200. She did. Shelly won 100.
Yeah.
No, wait. What am I talking about? 2004. Shelly won in 08. 2004, the women's 100 was won by who?
Shelly won the 100, and Veronica won the 200.
In 04?
Oh no, 04 the
Was that not Veronica?
Lauren Williams came second.
It was the chick. It was the chick who had one great year, and she just vanished after 04.
Who?
Yeah, exactly. She just vanished after 04. Some European chick.
That's like that same dude from US who was supposed to be the Bolt Killer back in 2012.
The Bolt Killer.
Who was that?
Who the hell was that?
The Bolt Killer in 2012. Light skinned big dude. He was the anchor leg for USA. Man.
Oh, you talking
Ryan?
about
Ryan?
Oh, Ryan Bailey.
Yeah,
Ryan
everybody
Bailey.
said how Ryan Bailey was going to be the
Yeah,
Bolt
Brian
Killer.
Bailey.
That was his last year of running.
He's doing
Yeah.
bobsleigh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He was for a little while, yeah.
Yeah, he retired now, I think.
Full college year. Hasty Crawford, because he ran for Eastern Michigan. He was old as hell at the time. That was 76.
Wait a minute. Didn't Allison win the 200 in 04?
No, she got second.
She did.
That was her first ever Olympics, right?
Remember, Allison won 05 and 07, and Veronica won 04 and 08. And then finally, Allison won 2012. So, yeah.
I got to get going to bed sometime.
Me too. Hey, matter of fact, yeah. Hey, look, let's wrap this show up. It's been 3 hours and 16 minutes. Hey,
Right.
First of all, Brother Anson, we totally appreciate you making an appearance on this wrap up. I knew when you came on, it was going to be one of our most watched wrap ups. I've been keeping up with the numbers. It has been. Every week, these show numbers have gone up. I would have to say thank you for coming on. The people wanted to see you. Appreciate you. Colin, this 800-meter race that you have going on, I think I want to try and get somebody to put this on now. I want to see what that look like, 800-meter hurdle race. I definitely want to see this. I think we should give this some light. People, see an 800-meter hurdle race, man. Hey, shout out to you for being out there in New York, though. A lot of people don't know. If y'all didn't know, Colin was actually at New York. He interviewed Sha'carri. He interviewed pretty much everybody that came off the track. If y'all hadn't seen his stuff, go to his channel right now. The dude does excellent post-race interviews. He actually did, and I watched him. I love the fact of how professional he is when he does a post-race interview. So if y'all ain't seen that, go check his stuff out, please, and thank you.
Almost at 1,000 subs. We're like 100 away.
Almost, y'all go hit that button. Hey, matter of fact, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so we can keep going. Yeah, I forgot. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel so we can keep going. Coach, we know you got a show coming out on Wednesday night. We appreciate you always being here on Mondays. You actually brought something wild tonight. Like this ninja brought a box out. I ain't never seen that camping to a whole nother level. It had to be only when Anson came on the show. Only when he came on the show. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate all y'all. And as always, hey, man, y'all know what all three of these guys can be found at. We don't have to tell y'all. You know where they at. Please make sure that you are following them. Please make sure you're liking and subscribing to all of their stuff because we are trying to make sure that we are able to continue to do this for y'all. No matter what, no matter if we agree or disagree, it is all for the culture. So please, please, please continue to support us, support everybody. As I always say, I love all of y'all. We love all of y'all. Love each other. Love on each other. Keep your personal feelings to yourself on Twitter. As always.
All right. I'll see y'all. It's been great.
Hey, I'll see y'all fellas in 6 days.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
I respect
All right,
you.
guys. Later.
All right, cool.